the channel. Up the United Anglers, boy.
Get up.
Get
I'll
up.
see you soon.
You must have run out of pants to sniff.
It is full-on environment to remember everything. But no, stand up along. I don't think I could do it, mate. I'll probably drop it on a car or something.
It's more technique, but I'm gonna look you in the eyes now and say, I doubt you can stand one up. Something.
I'll take it, mate. I'll take it.
He can't even stand one up. Yeah, he's got his own firm.
Oh, is it?
I'll never forget them days. We always laugh about that. Me and my wife, honestly, we were in stitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old pipe come off it one day and we were like, well, I mean, what are we doing? Bar.
I bet your neighbours loved you.
Fine, all of a sudden.
No.
Wallace, honestly, all I can picture of his face just crease out. He'd been with me for so many times, you know what I mean? He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Max? And I'm like, he's like,
No way.
what is that about? I don't know. I was just so happy.
I'm going to be sick.
Yeah,
Fucking
just
hell.
go mental. Like, it's only
When
when I catch
when
a
I
car.
saw that one,
I didn't
I
even
was
do that when my kids were born.
No. Welcome to the United Anglers podcast with me, your host, Matthew Forshaw. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow so you don't miss any of the up and coming episodes. If you want to send us a voice note, hit us up on the email below. Follow us on all socials, and I hope you like the next episode. Right, welcome back to United Anglers. We have got MC Creeper.
Oh, here we go.
Starting it off.
The MC Creeper's come out already.
Thought you liked that one. Well, that's what I've been hammered with. All your mates
Yeah, I expect you
sending
have.
in.
Yeah.
I was like, what's this Creeper? What's his nickname about? And they're like, I used to be an MC.
Yeah,
back
that's
in
how.
the
So
day.
younger days. That's how it all started, mate. Yeah, drum and bass MC, done a bit of rapping and whatever.
Fair play, mate.
Yeah,
You
it
might
was
have to
all right.
give us a little spit later.
Yeah, I
Once
don't
your
know
nerves are
about
gone.
that. The old Creeper got put in a box sort of 16 years ago and got put in the cupboard. He ain't come back out
ain't
since.
come back out.
Yeah,
Have to
apart
drop
from in
it.
the shower.
Drop a little beat then.
Yeah. Check 1 2 1 2. No.
So, how was the journey down? Where'd you
Yeah,
come?
it was all right, mate. Yeah.
Where do you live? Where are you
We're
based?
Kent, so yeah, just outside. Well, I'm in between sort of Ashford and Maidstone, so
Not too bad.
yeah, it's not too bad.
Friday evening. Luckily,
Yeah,
you didn't
yeah, it
get
was all right. Left a bit early. Got Burger King.
Yeah,
Got
nice.
up here. You was late.
I was early, but you
I
were
was
earlier.
waiting for you. Yeah, that's it.
You were earlier than me. I actually got that phone call and thought, fuck, they're going to be stuck in
Yeah,
traffic.
no,
But,
yeah. Luckily, we was all right, mate.
All
we got
good,
here, yeah.
all good. So, we're going to start off this podcast because we've had so much, obviously, to let people know. I put a little post out saying, who do you want on next? Because I like to try to please the public, the listeners and everything. And everyone was going mad for you. Like, my phone that day would not stop.
No pressure.
Creeper,
man, no
you need to
pressure.
get Creeper on, you know what I mean? So here you are. And but we've got loads of voice notes to get in
Yeah,
this one.
sounds,
So
yeah.
we're actually going to start with them because towards the end we might be a bit rushed, you know?
All
and then
right,
we'll
yeah.
go into your fishing a bit after
Yeah,
that.
sound.
But just give us a little backstory, obviously, what you do for a living. Obviously, we know you're from Kent.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm a tube technician.
Tube technician.
Old scaffolder. That's
Yeah,
what I do.
old
Sky pirate. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
doing that. Been scaffolding all my life.
All your life.
Yeah, family man.
Yeah.
Wife, 4 kids, 4 boys.
4 boys, handful.
Yeah, it's lovely.
What's the oldest and youngest? So you've got the...
They've got 11-year gap between them nearly. Yeah, my oldest boy's coming 21 this year. My youngest
Yeah.
has just turned 10.
So
all
you're
right.
getting through the other side now.
Yeah, I'm coming through the other side.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, it's hard. It's hard to let go. Like, they start growing up and I always think, oh, you know, I love having the kids and all that. They're the best thing ever.
Yeah.
But as they start growing up, you haven't got, you know, they don't need you as much anymore.
Don't
And
want
like,
you,
so
yeah,
today,
like-
before I come here, Joe's had his leaver service.
Yeah.
So he's going on to secondary school now.
Quality.
So, you know what I mean? It slowly goes and you
Yeah.
realise, you know, when they're older, that you think, well, when they're younger, you think, oh, I can't wait for them to get a bit older. Life's going to be
Yeah,
a bit
yeah.
easier. But it's
Yeah.
not, because it's the worry.
Yeah.
They're out driving
they're
cars, they're clubbing. When
with
they're this
mates.
high, they're by his side.
I
But
suppose
yeah.
there's always that problem, isn't there?
Yeah.
And they probably get more expensive as they get older as well. But I know, like,
Yeah, I
babies,
don't know,
babies
boys-
are expensive, aren't they? But I think as they get older, they probably want a bit more.
If I had a
don't they?
bigger house, I'd have had more.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm like,
Definitely,
I'm
obviously,
like
yeah.
2 and done.
Yeah, I've got 4 boys. Who you got, boys, girls?
2 boys.
2 boys, yeah. So I'd
But
like
I'm-
to have one from her, obviously, but...
Yeah. See, I'm like right in the thick of it at the moment now. I've got like a 5-month-year-old. No. He's 9 months now.
Yes, I
Bloody
mean,
hell.
it goes quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, 9 months.
It does. It does go quick, so...
Yeah, 9 months and then a 4-year-old. So I'm like right in the thick of all the... It's great. Don't
Yeah,
get me wrong,
it is. But all them
great.
times pass, you know what I mean? I've obviously been through it for the years, and at the time when they're young, you're like, oh, I'm going to go out my mind here. I don't know what to do with them. You know, it's so full on. You're working, the kids.
Yeah.
Like that, it's gone, and all them times are forgotten about. Do you know what I mean? It's all gone.
I always said to my missus, if we was to have any more, like once you've gone 3, you might as well go 4.
Yeah, my wife always says that.
You've already upgraded the car. The holiday's already twice as expensive. You know what I mean? You might as well just go
Yeah, we've done it, mate. We had the old Vauxhall Zafira.
Yeah.
With half an exhaust pipe. I'll never forget them days. We always laugh about that. Me and my wife, honestly, we were in stitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old pipe come off it one day and we were like, well, I mean, what are we doing? Yeah. Bah.
I bet your neighbours loved you. Yeah. So that's cool. So going back to like your work.
Yeah.
So you've done that all your life.
Yeah. Well, I got kicked out of school young, but they put me in the college across the road. So I actually started off plastering. My old man's a plasterer.
Nice.
So I went there and done a few years in plastering. That's basically I got around not going to school. I had to do like afternoon a week.
Yeah,
mixing of like maths and English or whatever. Yeah, and I'd done the plastering. Then obviously got to hold me mates for scaffolders or whatever. So I ended up going to do that.
Yeah, nice. I did something similar with work experience. So like, because I wasn't that academic at school, and the teacher could see that in the last couple of years, and they did that. We did work experience, but they extended my work experience every Monday. Yeah. I'd go do this. I was like a groundman for a local school.
Yeah. So it's good if they can work with you.
So they'll just, but you're better off being at work and being hands-on.
But
they chucked me into that.
I was a bad chavvy at school. Like me, no doubt about it. Didn't want to be there. Didn't have no interest. But I swear to you, I had like my mum and dad in the school, and I only had to go to school Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday because they said I needed the Friday rounded the Monday to go fishing and chill out and unwind, so I could have them 3 days. Yeah, that's
No wonder he absolutely clubs him. He's been fishing all his life. Monday and Thursday, Fridays at school.
And my work experience from the school was at Mid-Kent Fisheries.
That's mad.
Yeah, Chris and Lynn took me in up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, done my work experience up there.
So what they get you doing up there?
Just going around looking after the lakes and all that. You know, he put me to work, mowing, trimming, you know, just looking after stuff up there. And then I'd like the bailiff swim or whatever for a couple of weeks, finish work, go there, look after a bit of grub and...
At that age, that must be such a
whatever.
Cool job.
Yeah, there's a good community up there back then. Yeah. It was really nice. Like, so busy, do you know what I mean? It's a shame the way it's sort of gone now.
But you meet loads of different people as well.
Yeah, but even like young Chris and Joe, absolutely blinding people. You know, like we were saying about the kids, it's like absolute skint times or whatever. And I was a nightmare paying for a ticket. He always got me my ticket, you know. You're renewing this year, Mick, Like, you're thinking about ever paying for this ticket? And he'd just be like, look, you're all right, Mercy. He knew, do you know what I mean? I think... Because I've been up there for so long, knew his mum and dad, they're lovely people. They look after me up there. Yeah, mate, sound.
It's quite, mate, what an experience as well.
Yeah, brilliant
That's
times.
lucky, looking back.
Yeah, and obviously having chiller meal to fish.
Yeah, fucking hell, that's changed a bit now, isn't it?
It has. I went to see one of my mates up there the other week. Still a beautiful lake. Always seems bigger than it actually is.
Yeah.
But, it's nice. Like, then I can remember going up there back in the day. We used to get the train up there, ride bikes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with a seat box on. Ride up there, just do your bit of fishing.
That's it.
Or whatever. But yeah, it's an incredible lake.
I used to jump on the bus. Never rode a bike to the lake, but used to jump on the bus, and all the old grannies and that used to like look at me like, "Where are you going? What are you doing?" There, like...
That's it. Yeah, look at you like some sort of freak of nature, isn't it? Some sort of Rambo
Come
out
back
there with all your
stinking
camo
as
gear,
well.
all of that.
Come back absolutely stinking if you've caught, but most of the time those little
it's all right.
Places,
yeah.
Fucking hell, that's it's lucky to get given that opportunity at such a young age.
Yeah,
as well.
It was good. Yeah,
obviously,
good people.
Similar to me, they tunneled you into the right direction because you weren't.
Yeah, I can just remember being up there. Like, obviously, you were so young. You know, obviously, you'd progressed a bit by the time you sort of was going up to Chillermill or whatever. But I can remember just the buzz of it when you was up there. You was around all these older anglers, you know, who were sort of like, you know, local legends around the bar or whatever.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You're like, oh, that's matey boy next door to you. And just the banter. Someone's cast too close. Oh, what's up with you? Can't you afford bait, mate? And he was like, oh, this is brilliant. This whole CARP game, you know, sweet as a nut sort of thing.
Yeah. Meet some right characters as well.
Yeah, so it was, and it sort of sets you on that right track, I suppose, to go. All them older boys was round, and always had the youngers out, do you know what I mean? I think,
it's good that fishing's kind of always been like that, hasn't it? Like, try to encourage the youngsters into it.
Yeah.
I think more so now than ever, because, like, youngsters are so glued to their phones and iPads and that.
And that's what I try and do with my boys, try and get them out. And I wish I'd done it. Obviously, you learn as a parent. My older boys, I definitely should have put more time in. But it's a learning curve as a father, whatever. And, you know, it's a selfish hobby that we do, isn't it? You know, I was one-track minded then. I was really...
When you're so passionate about it, I've had it recently because I've just taken my boy for his first night. Absolutely loved it. Slept all the way through. He did fall off his bed chair, mind you. And like, all I heard was a thump in the night. I looked down, he's on the floor. I had to just pick his old sleeping bag up. Yeah, you're all right. But yeah, he absolutely loved it. And but in a way, I was like picking and choosing where else to go because I don't want to get so. Because as soon as I get to a lake, my head fishing head comes on.
Yeah, that's
and then
it.
I'm
like,
push the boy in the bush, and I'm like, right, let's catch the carp.
That's it.
And it's not what it's about. It's hard to have that balance.
But yeah, I think it's just nice to ground him. I'm lucky where I live with, out in the countryside or whatever. Yeah. And that's just salt of the earth around there, isn't it? There is always something to do.
Yeah.
And obviously the fishing is the main aspect of it. But once you're there and you're out, you're learning about the bird life, other 100%. Wildlife, and just appreciating being outside, different flowers. Like my little Joe boy, savage with a camera,
really?
And he notices things that you don't particularly notice all the time. Look at that view, Dad.
How old is he?
That's nice. He's 12 now.
12.
Joe. And and then Henry, he's the same as me, mate. Absolutely off the nut with the ADHD, mate.
You definitely want to
flat out
get him like a digital SLR when he what I mean?
Yeah, I've just given him my old one.
Have your old one? Yeah,
so he's got that, so he'll run around and do shots with that. But yeah, like with Henry,
a photographer.
You have to take him somewhere, and this is how we've done it: is take him somewhere where he can catch a load, and then we've gradually sort of downgraded. So he's now, got to wait an hour, 2 hours maybe. He's got to work for it, but yeah, he's like a wizard around that lake.
Oh, really?
He don't want to sit there and wait. I want to find one. I want to catch one now, Dad.
Yeah.
Find that one there. I'll put some bread on that. I'll catch that. But yeah, they're doing well. They're
That's
good boys.
decent.
Yeah.
You can't ask for much more as well.
No, lovely boys, all of them.
Yeah, nice. Do you ever go on like proper family holidays? Have you, like a whole lot of you?
What,
with
all fishing?
Yeah,
or...
all fishing.
No, but we are going, not next year, year after. So obviously my family... Wallace, his missus, he's got 2 kids. So yeah, we're all going to do that for the first time. But I've slowly been trying to get the missus to
come.
But it's nice, do you know what I mean? She can do a bit of sunbathing or whatever.
Yeah, you got.
Like,
I think
all
the
that
venues,
public lake fishing and whatever. It is nice.
Yeah, as long as you got something to do around the area as well. Because you can always like wind in and just go and.
Yeah, it's that the atmosphere out
there.
there's just a lot different. It's a lot more laid back than we are out there. I find anyway. I mean, everyone's got time to stop, say hello to you. It's a bit busy here, isn't it? Everyone's sort of got the hump half the time,
Yeah, mental.
So, yeah, it's nice, hopefully.
Get
her out, yeah.
Get her out, enjoy it with the family. That's something I'll definitely want to try pushing my...
The boys don't stop, they want to come non-stop anyway, so that ain't a problem, but...
Arguing over who's going.
Taking
them all must be... I mean, taking Finley was stressful enough. Like, he was non-stop, mate. Luckily, it was good because you could just tell how buzzing he was. You know what I mean? But I was just like... I found the whole thing enjoyable, but just to set up and pack down was the
it
hardest
can get
bit.
Hectic.
Doing like 2 trips to the car. Yeah. Luckily, he's loving it because he's just on the barrow, isn't he? Just
that's it.
there,
Sitting about. I remember little Joe boy.
He's like, "Are we doing another trip,
Dad?
Dad? We're doing another trip." I was like, "Yeah, mate." And I was sitting there sweating.
It is hectic, but like I say, when you do that fishing where it's sort of, it is self-centred and you're going all the time trying to do your own thing and that. Now you've got to look after someone else when you're there, and you see opportunities going on, and you're like,
I can't move.
But you have to let them make them mistakes, don't you? Let them find out the way.
Yeah, we didn't actually catch that night. We was fishing next to Paul Weller. We did like a social.
Yeah.
And luckily he had a couple, so we had something to show Finley. You know what I mean? And he loved it. We've got some photos actually. I'll put that in.
Yeah.
It is wicked. He woke up and I was like, "Come on, we're gonna go see Paul." And he was like, why is that? I was like, he's got a fish in the net. And then he took him down there and he was just
it's good. It's major,
hanging
isn't it?
over the net. And...
Yeah, I think it is nice to catch one or whatever because it's a reason that you've gone. But I think long as you've gone, you've had a good time. You're always spending time with your sons.
He liked the camping side of things, like lighting up the stove and putting the sausages on and stuff.
Cook a bit of food outside or whatever.
It is hard though because you take twice as much stuff, don't you? Because you've got their little bag.
I've got the boys pushing their own barrows now.
How is it?
Yeah. You want to come, son?
Oh, load of you.
Yeah. I don't know what Joe Boy does when he goes. Like local syndicate that'll fish. They're good down there. He's always allowed to come with me or whatever and fish. I'm like, I don't mind you coming. He knows what he's doing. He's not silly, the boy. You're coming with me. I'm doing my bit of fishing. You crack on. Wallop. Got one, Dad. He's catching all the decent mirrors. I'm left with the old scabby commons, isn't I?
Cricket bats.
Yeah, I don't know what he's up to down there, but yeah, he's all right, the boy.
He's got it in his blood.
Do you think there's something to be said about having like positive role models as those kids hit 12, 13, 14?
Yeah, definitely, massively. I think that's a major part in their life.
Because when we were kids, like me and my brothers would always be at like youth clubs or some sort of sports football thing, or do you know what I mean? There was but it was dudes.
I think
like
a
lot of
it makes a massive difference to someone growing up. I think I grew up around a lot of big, strong men. My mum's got 4 brothers and whatever.
Family of boys, is it? Like
predominantly. Yeah, my mum's the Sort of the only girl.
Really?
So we call her Dave. You know what I mean? All right, Dave.
Come on,
Davey.
Dave.
My mum's name's Daisy. Yeah, we'll Davey. She's Davey, she is, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think it's massively important,
Shout out, Davey.
just to show them how to grow up and, be a man or whatever, you know what I mean? To be respectful and treat people the right way.
Give the kids the time of day as well, I think.
Yeah, especially in this day and age. I feel it's hard out there for them now, isn't it? Everything that's going on.
Yeah,
it was hard in our time, let alone now.
Yeah, like never had none of this stuff going on.
Savage.
And to be honest with you, all 4 of my boys, as far as think raising them right is, they're always please and thank you. They're polite boys. They're hard workers. Really.
Yeah.
I could get to now and think, I feel like I've completed it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
No, you should be proud, mate. That's a good thing
yeah, they're all good boys.
You can lose track of it.
You know, and they are typical old school boys like I was. They was looking for you. Where is he? Come in. You didn't have to tell us to get out.
Yeah.
And the boys are the same. They went through that space where I'm like, I don't think this is good with all these iPads and.
Yeah, we try to keep an eye on that.
And it's what they're taking in off of that as well, because they can be watching something innocent.
Yeah.
I don't really get a lot of it or whatever, but watching something else comes up and you think, well, why has that come up on?
Yeah.
What a kid's scrolling
it's scary.
through.
Luckily,
touch wood.
On the Amazon that we've got, the Amazon Fire, what are they called? iPad things.
The Kindles, are they?
Is it Kindle?
Or Curio or something like that, isn't it?
Amazon...
Mushroom, Fire, could be anything.
The mushroom.
Could be
Go on the mushroom.
Some Amazon pad. My missus sorts it all out, but it's like you can tweak it so it's all safe for kids. So there's the YouTube for kids, so nothing dangerous can come up. Luckily. But it is my boy Finley will just flick through.
Yeah, but that's what they do now.
He
brain
watches
rot or whatever it's called, in it, scrolling.
Boom, and I'm just like, come on, chill out.
So I've got Instagram on my phone, and that's literally that's me, and that's enough.
It is enough.
That is enough.
You can get lost in that.
Yeah, of course you can. You find yourself on it too much, and you think, mate, I've got a headache. I'll turn that off now. Get rid of that.
Do you think a lot of people when they're on the bank will just be like, just scrolling through?
Depends on the
But
angle,
it's mad, isn't it? No, someone gets on the bank and they're scrolling through. Oh, mate, what are you looking at? Fishing.
Yeah.
You are fishing. Go and have a look out there. There's a million and one things to do, isn't there? Like,
that's a fucking good point.
Once everything, I'll get myself somewhere and set up, and I'll think, have a smoke.
Yeah.
Now, I'll go and have a look down there.
It's one of the first things.
Bait in over there. There's always something to do, isn't it? You may as well.
Especially on the syndicate sort of things, you like someone will pop in, say hello for a cup of tea or beer.
Yeah, it's nice, but I think
enjoy that rather than that. To be fair, there are times when I get the phone out, but it's normally like sometimes early morning when you're sitting on your hands waiting for that bite, because you sometimes you get those mornings where it's going to happen or you like.
I'm caning Amber Leaf.
So sometimes I'll have a little flick just to stop me making a silly decision. Just sit on your hands a bit. Or in the evenings when you've got to set, no one's about, it's winter. And you're like, I'll just have a little scroll because it's pitch black.
Yeah, we all do it, don't we? Of course we do. You know what I mean? There's no point sitting
here
saying,
there's definitely some anglers that do. I've seen them
far
loads.
Too much,
sat on the thing just like that. The rods are right next
but there's
to
always something to see. The more you look, the more that you'll find, and you'll find different birds you haven't seen before, something different going on. There's always something to see. The amount you must be
missing when you're sitting there on an iPad or a phone.
Oh yeah, ridiculous. Them shows and that are out there as well, which is probably the main thing you're looking for.
Even the subtle things, you know what I mean?
But yeah, sometimes it's little head pokes. You're not going to hear it because you're like that. And by the time you've done that and look up, your eyes probably take so long to focus again on what you're actually doing in the first place.
Yeah, a lot of the time you're on these big pits, you don't even hear them, do you?
No.
They're just like, all you see is
you've got a bit of chop going or whatever, bit of breeze going through the trees. Yeah, you don't pick it up.
A little flat spot.
Do you think there's been an increase in the amount of anglers in the last 10, 15 years? Since social media and internet, like you're saying the sport has
since
boomed. COVID was one of the kickers.
All them people that had all that cash furloughed.
Right.
The sport grew.
It was one of the only sports that was allowed to keep going. Like
cycling,
obviously going out walking and running. But golf, I know the golfers kicked off because they weren't allowed to go and play their round of golf. But the fishermen were allowed to go and fish.
Yeah, it was hard times, wasn't it?
Really?
It was the spring of dreams as well, wasn't it? The weather was lovely. You couldn't get out. Yeah.
But
it was nice. But I think since that, like more people doing it. I can obviously being younger, you flat out running home from school, watch Total Fishing, watch a bit of Matt Hayes or whatever, and you always think, there was so much more. There's nothing out here now. I'm thinking, I want to go back to Matt Hayes and Mick Brown,
John Wilson.
You know what I mean? Yeah, get out there, a bit of Rex Hunt on after that, isn't there?
They're classics, weren't
they? Yeah.
It was Rex Hunt, and then it was that old crazy. I think we spoke about him, one of the others. I always forget his name. Was it Rex Hunt, the sea fisherman?
Yeah. Rex Hunt, Australian dude. Yeah.
The Australian dude. He's just wild.
Absolutely shot to bits.
I actually started following him on TikTok.
Yeah.
And he still does those videos and that, but just like shorts. It's proper cool.
Yeah, obviously you had Chris Yates, Bob James and all that. That was the ultimate. The ultimate. You get video of that.
I used to watch that with my dad, just to sit down, he used to come on and just be like, what is this about?
Yeah, we had some old French video as well. I'm sure the geezer was called, not one of them ones, Ben. I'm sure the fella's name, my language barrier is terrible anyway, but Mark Ponsot or something.
Right.
He's fishing this place. It looked like he was down the coast and you're like, however, could you catch a carp from there? You know what I mean? It's mental when you was watching it. And, that weren't one of the things that you'd see and think, that's a bit of me. You'd be like,
a bit of me, yeah.
Oh, what about that, mate? We ain't never going to do that, son. We ain't never going to do that.
It reminds me of those. We've got some coastal places. You might know them, actually. Coastal stretches of river that have the carp in. And they're like right next to that where it almost changes to salt water.
Yeah, yeah.
You think, how the fuck are they living in that?
Yeah.
They almost are,
that brackish water and all that.
Is it? So they must just get used to it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, adapt. They're good at adapting carp anyway, aren't they?
I think they fucking survive a nuclear bomb, most of them, wouldn't they?
They
like
don't give up. Yeah.
No, that's good. Right, well, we better get into these voice notes.
Yeah,
It's a good little backstory, backstory into your life. Get to know.
Yeah, looking forward to these. I've heard they're pretty good.
Here we go.
It'll open up a lot of conversation, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I haven't listened to all of them, but I've just checked a few. But
yeah.
Right, let me just.
Are you all right for a beer? You all right for a beer?
Yeah, do you want to top up? Are you all good for a beer?
I'm all right for a sec. I'm all right for a sec. Yeah.
Right, let's get into it.
Number one.
Number uno. Well,
Tell it out, mate. Here we go.
Yeah, I know. My phone is a nightmare, mate.
Recognise the voice straight away.
Right, just one last one.
Oh no, it's the last one. I've got to go the other way. I'm fucking this up now, aren't I? Amateur.
We'll edit this out. No one will know.
When do we start? Well, Micky Creeper, right, so you ain't got the name Creeper for nothing. He likes creeping around men's bibbies at odd times, shoving stuff in people's mouths while they're sleeping and getting them snoring and all that sort of thing. If you've been on the gutter and you feel a bit rough, he'll be there in the morning at crack of dawn trying to wake you up, videoing you. But yeah, that's typical Mick. So just be aware, if you're ever fishing with him, you're going to get videoed.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
There was, there's another thing as well with Mick. He's obviously Bin Laden's offspring. He's definitely from that Taliban
the OG carp terrorist.
He's, the only thing I've got a picture of him actually, and this will do it down to the T for him.
We'll put that photo in.
The only thing that's missing in it is his AK-47. But yeah, we'll leave it there with that one. So we was fishing a lake down in called Milton Pan, down in Kent, back in 2019 to 2020 sort of time, around COVID. And it was lovely times down there. We, every weekend we'd have massive socials every week, big barbecues, beers, ciders, you name it. And it was this one weekend we've gone down to Morrison's and we've gone round to get the grub or whatever. And as we're walking round, we've come across the fish section and we see this carp on the ice. I was like, Mick, I said, come on, boy, you've got to go and get a picture of this carp. And we've gone up to the fella at the counter and Mick said, look, mate, it's all right if we take a picture of this fish, and before he could even say anything, Mick had already picked it up. And I've got the shot of him in the middle of Morrison's holding his carp. So absolutely comical. It's so funny. It's probably the best capture shot he's got to this day, to be fair. So funny.
He did send me that photo. I was wondering what that was about.
So that one. There was another time this year we was down in France and we was fishing this lovely little intimate canal. And yeah, we sort of, like you do, gone for a walk. We got round to the other side of this canal and there was this little section about 150 yards of like load of bushes that overhang the canal. Looked really nice, sort of edge sort of spot area. As we were looking through, all of a sudden these two geese come flying out of these bushes, all reared up, hissing at us, like they do, get a bit protective over their nests and all that time of year. And so we're like, oh no, what are we going to do now? So before we could even think, Mick's obviously, he's done the off and he's just sprinted. I thought, oh, that's me done. So I'm stuffed. I thought, there's no way I'm melting it and going back all the way around the other way. So I've gone for the run myself as well. So gone for the run. As I've done that, these geese have took off, haven't they? They've absolutely come flying along behind me. One's took off.
Was on his head.
And it is landed straight on my nut.
No way.
Took the out of my head.
Honestly.
And
wow.
yeah, he's he's absolutely wetting himself, and he's obviously videoing this as well at the same time.
I couldn't get on there. I was running for my life as well.
You know, it was just one of those things, and I was just like, oh mate, I've got this can of beer in my hand, that's gone everywhere
did
as
that big
well.
desperado eat
And,
from that.
yeah, we was in absolute fits for hours after that. I couldn't stop laughing. But yeah, so that was another time this year. But yeah, I'm going to try and keep it nice and short and sweet.
I'm sure you are, son.
Yeah, boys, what you're doing with the old
What
podcast
time now?
is great. Keep it up. And yeah, over and out.
He's a good boy, honestly. That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. He's got it a bit twisted there, though, with the I've run past and left him. He run past and left me.
Oh yeah, because you're behind filming, surely.
Yeah, well, we didn't know it was going to happen.
Yeah.
So when he's gone past, I was like, the dirty dog. He's gone past without me. I thought we was going to go together, sort of thing. It's red hot, just been in the garage and got a massive can of cold desperado. I mean, usual English louts out there up the canal.
Yeah.
He's gone past, and I thought, oh no. I've just took off running and I'm filming. I think it was up on like my story on Instagram or whatever. I'm in stitches and I'm running, but I ain't stopped. I just run straight past Luke. And as I've looked round, it was on top of his head, just winging him.
No.
Just beating him. Oh, we're in stitches. There's desperado going everywhere. And he had like a bucket hat on. He's took that off his head. That's up the bank. He's trying to get his hat back.
Oh my God. I've seen him go mad before, but I can't imagine it on your head.
I don't even really know what
That
these
is
two
wild.
problems.
Must have been young,
Yeah, their problem
surely.
was. There was no, weren't no nest that you could make out. But, he weren't the only one they attacked.
Really?
And sort of, we met some, like, boys from up north or whatever. They was fishing around. I probably won't say too much about it. But they attacked everyone. Anyone went past on a bike. But
Really? They must have been
old
young
French
or
boy
something.
was going past them, who happened to have an umbrella. And they give it to him. And he was probably the wrong Frenchman to...
You broke the wrong Frenchman that
yeah,
day.
we'll keep it as that. But yeah, I don't think the geese will start on him anymore after that. Yeah.
Wow, fair play. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
And who was
That's a
that?
good
Just that was
That was Lukey.
Lukey.
Yeah, Luke,
yeah.
mate. Yeah. Forever out there, it's always with Luke. Like,
yeah, fair play.
I would not do well with that. That would not sit well with me again.
I will say he's not going to get away with it. He sent me like a 10-minute voice note. at the
yeah, I
start.
know. He did,
And I was
yeah.
like, you might as well come in, mate.
Yeah, well, mate,
that, like-
it's him. He was the one who started all this. He knows it ain't a bit of me. Do you
that's
know what I
another
mean?
thing. That's another thing. He's not stitched you up.
Yeah, he has.
But
he's done me rotten.
When we put the post out saying who do you want on next, he was the first one. And
Yeah,
then
and I knew it.
Then it just went viral.
I know
It was
how he
like,
talks. I know how we talk. Yeah, he's my best mate, Luke. Do you know what I mean? So that's us.
You got to get him back now.
Funny old chavvy, wallops them, and I thought, "You're good,
Yeah,
son."
yeah.
And then ting, I was just
Ting,
working. Oh dear.
Right, let's get into the next one.
So I've heard you got Creeper on, a.k.a. Baldy, who's Jester here, or a.k.a. the 4K Gilly. One story that I think will probably be allowed on YouTube, because the majority of the stuff that I've got on him, mate, you wouldn't be allowed. Your channel would get shut down. You'd have a chinook of SWAT team above the studio ready to tie you up or something in the pit cell. But there was a local water to us years ago when we was about 13 or 14 days only. We was down there in a 7-man baby blue Euro white tent with about 5 rods out each. I think 4 or 5 days in we was there. The zips flung open on the tent. Day tickets, please, lads. Day tickets, please. So I've jumped out. Hello, mate. Yeah, well, what's up? Need your day ticket, mate. You ain't been there all night, have you? I said, no, it's my new tent I got for my birthday, so I'm just trying it out. I've paid him £4.50, and he's like, wake your friend up, please. I said, listen, you're the one wanting the money. If you want to wake him up, you wake him up. So he's gone in the tent, gone to Creek Bar. Excuse me. Wake up, all you have. And all I've heard is, what do you bloody want? I want your day ticket money, please. And he's like, I'll tell you what now, mate, get out of my tent. If you want day ticket money out of me, you walk round this lake with a litter picker and a Tesco's bag and pick up all the dog crap that's in the swims, mate. Come back to me and show me, and then maybe I'll give you a couple of quid. Until that point, sling your hook.
Yeah.
Fair play.
14 years
point.
away, sending a fully grown man, sending him away with a smacked arse. It was absolutely incredible, mate. Loved it.
What is that about?
It's just one of them.
How old do you reckon you were?
Old enough to know better, probably. You know what I mean? It's
Fair
like
play to you, though.
It's like the old Rastafari in Old Alban then. You don't want to wake me up sort of thing, you know what I mean? I weren't up at first, like, watching the water.
Oh.
Yeah, he come round and that. And, Yeah, obviously wanted the day ticket money, and I thought it'd be a good idea for him to pick the dog shit up first for.
What he gave me.
Shane's head glum. He's like, well, I had to pay him.
I haven't had my cup of tea
That was
yet,
good
mate.
lake though. That was a really good lake growing
Yeah.
up. That was our local park lake.
Local one?
Yeah, that's where we come up growing there. Dad used to fish down there as well.
Oh, so one of them. We got a few round here like that. That's kind of you cut your teeth on.
Oh, I can't believe he's brought that up, to be fair.
Oh, it's quality though.
Yeah, I mean, go away, mate. I'll start paying for liquor and you pick the dog shit up. Yeah. He's like, what are you on about, mate? We're going here in stitches, didn't
I
we?
bet he was a bit taken back by it.
I just woke up, some geezer, you know what I mean, shaking you about or whatever, and he's like, what, it ain't his job, is it? And I'm like, I don't know, mate.
Just come out.
Yeah.
Give me a cup of tea.
He's great. I've been mates with him since I was like 4-year-old, Shane.
Really?
Yeah, he's good stuff, yeah.
So another good one we got about Creeper is that when he used to fish a place called The Pond, stone's throw from where his mother and father used to live. Smaller place, maybe 4 or 5 acres, but real tricky. And I'd say there's 4 or 5 fish in there, tops that people were after. Some really good anglers on there at the time and that as well. And these fish are like proper old English silk pigs, really old things, but so tricky to catch down there. People have been fishing there for years, not caught them out. So he started his campaign on there, and a little while in, I used to call him maybe 2 or 3 times a week. He's like, yep, still here, mate. Seen a few signs and all this. Ain't much happening, though. And I think he was there for about a fortnight, and I hadn't spoke to him for 2 or 3 weeks. And I've rung him up and said, how you doing, mate? You all right? How's things going? Yeah, I'm still here, mate. I said, what? You've been down there for 5 weeks now, haven't you? He said, yeah.
Full
I said, I'll
timer.
pop down and see you tomorrow. So I've shot down the lake before work, let myself in because I was a member in that as well, and walked over to his bivvy and that, and he's swimming. He's not even there, and I'm thinking, where's he at? Like, my phone's buzzed. He went, yeah, mate, just walk back over where you come from. So I've walked back round, got off the phone and that, and all I can hear is a psst.
I said it that pervy, but...
For love of the money, I couldn't find out where he was. And all of a sudden, I've looked out onto this tree that's grown out, probably about 20 foot over the water, just on the surface it was. And he's there in a pair of shorts, no shoes on his feet. And the only way that I could explain how he looked is when Tom Hanks on Castaway, and he's been on the island for about a year. He's crouched down at the end of this tree, mate, just trickling a bit of crumb into the water, talking to the fish, like, and he talks to a budgie.
Been there too long, boy.
Get comfortable. That's
Never
it,
too long.
No one's here to hurt you. That's it. Eat up. Come on. And I was on the point that I was having to ring his mother and father and say, listen, we need to find this boy some help. But
Need to find this boy some help.
because I don't think long after that he had his first UK 40 out of there, common about 4.5 foot long. So the boy's dedicated, but Jesus Christ, brother.
Got a photo of that? Or not?
I have a mince, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'd suppose that, but
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
what a story.
So, yeah, it's a good time. He was one of them, Shane. Like, he down? Yeah, I'm down. I'll pop down and see you. Hey, pop down and see you, have brew, smoke and whatever. He's like, yeah, I'll probably stay down here tonight. Bear in mind, we ain't got cars or nothing, so I know we ain't got no kit. I said, where are you sleeping in? Gosh, I'll just lay in front of here. Yeah, he just doss on the unhooking mat, like in front of you. I thought he might have gone on about a story, actually, because him coming down there, he's done his usual, laying out on the unhooking mat. We've got 2 rods out, and they're close to pads. You sort of need to get on them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at this time, so this lake that he's talking about, this is sort of like right, sort of later on, like, you know, from fishing starting or whatever. That was the local one. Like, you don't go there, boy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, a few characters and that on there, and it's rock solid. You know, you're going to be there for 2 years to try and get a bite. Yeah, it turned out it wasn't quite like that.
They never are. They'd just be like certain people
Yeah,
trying to put you off.
you've got the fear factor, and as it turns out, when I walked on there that time, because there was an even bigger common in there, and it died, and I thought, mate, what a sausage. You've had that behind your house all that time, pretty much. I reckon I could probably catapult boilies from mum and dad's back garden. Yeah, lovely place it was. Like, you know, right in the middle of the estate, but as soon as you shut the gate, you was out of it. But yeah, anyway, he's come down. He's laid in there, got 2 rods out, obviously gagging for a bite. I was fishing flat out at the time then as well.
Clearly, yeah.
It's gone. So I've zipped up. I've gone to run out. I must have stretched the mozzie mesh about 4 foot out with just the head out of it. It has catapulted me back. And now I'm behind the bed chair, laid flat out. He's busted, isn't he? I've managed to get out. I've picked the rod up, wrong rod, where everything's gone mental out there. Bang's done, cut me off. You're always getting cut off down there. He's in stitches. It ain't funny, is it? Well, I just lost one. I mean, I'll be down here for 6 months. It's funny, is it?
It's a little bit funny though.
Yeah, it is.
Now, in hindsight.
At the time I was fuming,
Oh,
honestly,
mate.
yeah, it sent me like I was in a catapult.
We've all been there. I've done that with like in the winter when you try to break through. Like, they say they break through, like you can break through those like fucking bivvies, can't you? When you have, I always have a bit of a flap because it's like a bit of airflow. But I remember trying to break through it because instead of doing the zip, and then you end up getting pinged
you think
back.
at least I've probably been there so long. Roots are starting to grow around the pegs or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
My brother did a funny one, just reminded me, and he both my brothers fish still, and he's got like I think it was a Nash bivvy, but when you zip it up again in the winter, it was like fucking pitch black and you can't see a thing.
Yeah.
Like
good
that
skin
now,
on it. Yeah.
He's got up to an alarm and he's gone out the wrong way. So he's gone to the back of his bivvy and he's just got pelted back to the front. And he was like, and he didn't know where he was, what was going on.
No, one night you're sleeping with your head up that end, next night you're sleeping with your head up that end and you've turned around or whatever and you just get straight out into the back of the bivvy sort of thing.
Oh, mate, fucking classic. What a lake though, it sounds good.
Yeah, it's a good lake
Sounds
down
tricky
there.
though.
Yeah, that was the one, to be honest with you. That was, for me, the pinnacle. I remember when I first went on there, you know, all the good local boys had been down there and whatever, and still was fishing it. And like you're saying, you were so scared to go over there. Like, don't go over there. Like, big savage off the rod tip, like 27 foot in some of the swims down there.
Was it snaggy as well? Because you said about cuts.
Yeah, it was snag. There was all sorts in there. I think one of the fellas that fished down there, the old bailiff, he reeled a bag of silver in one day. You know what I mean? Like robberies and it's a bit of a lively area where I grew up, sort of thing. I lived sort of in the alleyway to two notorious estates around there, sort of thing. So big up all the stand-up crew, Brookfield heads.
Yeah.
So that's where it is down there. So everything was in there. But I mean, over the years, it's all chucked in there. But yeah, that was the one. You know what I mean? Now, when I caught that one, I thought, if I could do it here, that gives me the belief. You know what I mean? If I do it here, It's just,
you do it
I'll do it anywhere sort of thing, do you know what I mean? That
Fair
was the
play.
one, just like have a bit of belief in yourself sort of thing.
Yeah, I've
And
done that.
but it's the same thing, isn't it? You've got to have tenacity. If you keep on going.
Yeah. One of the first places I joined where I felt a bit out of depth was Mercer's Park down the road.
Yeah.
Glebe. And I got on there and there's a few names on at the time and we know that was that jump to fishing like a deep lake because that's like 30 foot, average like 25, 20 foot.
Done well though.
And in the end. And then weedy and all that. And I even had mates text me saying, I don't know if you're ready for that. And like, I think it's because I winkled away a ticket and I think they were a bit jealous, but I did have a couple of messages and I was like, well, what do you mean? And then I got into my head, do you know what I mean? And
it does. As soon as that fear starts, you're like, so like, you fish places now, like I still get to this day when you're like,
you think, oh man,
is this one going to do a job on me sort of thing, like, but
you just got to keep going. And when it does happen,
and that's the main thing. You will just find your own path. Everyone fishes in their own way. As long as you keep on going, and have that drive. If you want something bad enough, you make anything happen. Not just with fishing, with anything in life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So but that's the main thing. I think that is the key.
Yeah,
consistency. You got to have
consistency. And put yourself out there as well, though.
Keep on going. Don't ever shy off of it. You just, there's always times that things happen. It might be matey boy at the bank's had something to say to you, and you've put it a bit and think, I don't want to come back here.
They're just trying to put you off, though, aren't they?
Yeah, just generally not working out for you. Not, and you think, that's the main thing.
Yeah, fair play, mate.
Yeah.
Something to be said about being young and getting into that type of stuff as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
But what age were you when you were?
Well, when I started carp angling, so I was probably 11 or 12.
So by the time you hit early 20s, you've probably done your 10,000 hours. You've gone mad for it. Do you know what I mean? You've been putting in
spent
all
a
that
lot of time. Yeah, spent a lot of time. Them younger years, like I say, like obviously done my work experience, mid-Kent fisheries.
Yeah.
That 6 weeks, I was at the lake. Parents would show up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just at the lake, mum. I'm not going nowhere. Bag of food. Granddad's put a pouch of the old heartburn in there for you. Just smoke that down there, you know what I mean? It's different. And you just stay there. But for them years, when I first started fishing, I didn't start with a rod. Have you ever heard of like drag netting?
No.
So me and my brother would go down. We had like the old chopper bikes. I wish I still had it because they're worth a fortune. We had that and this big yellow bucket the size of this, and we'd have net curtains in it, mother's net curtains. You'd go down a lake, you'd wrap a corner each round your hands.
No way. What? And literally just...
Yeah, and you scoop it underneath the reeds. So in Ashford, where we grew up, that's the ford there, Ashford's namesake sort of thing, where the ford where you drive through. That's where we started going. We'd just go out. And I think that's why I love water now so much.
Yeah.
Anyone that probably knows me will tell you, I'm always in the drink. I'll get a bite, mate. I'll come to you, door to
just
door,
straight
pick up. I ain't worried about all this. I'll go out and whack the net underneath it. You know what I mean? I'll get as far as I can. Yeah, so we started down there. We'd scoop the fish out. Mainly little ones, but sometimes you trash it. You know what I mean? You get a pike in there, a couple of chub. We put them in the bucket for the day, tip them back in, go home. Come back next day and probably just scoop the same fish back out. Probably think, I've had enough of this. It's that big white net again. You know what I mean? No, you'd be desperate times because sometimes you'd go under and you'd rip the net curtain on rocks or whatever like that. Yeah, it's great fun. Good thing. I wish I took my kids doing it actually.
Yeah, you should.
To be honest with you. Do that and you're catching the bullheads and whatever like that with your hands. But yeah, like you'd be desperate times and all that and think, oh, mother's at work. Oh, should we do the front room curtains or not? And be like, a fortune, got nice pretty ones in there. And he's like, yeah, go on. I'll take the blame for it, bruv. And you're like, you take them down there. You go, like, bang, you'd have her net curtains down.
Once you've done it, you've done it.
They'd be in the bucket. And all you know, the chopper's got the long seat, innit? My brother's like bigger than me, so he was the peddler. He'd be there waiting, like, he'd get away. I'll be straight on the back, and that's it. We'd be off at the road. They must have thought, what are them boys doing again now? Big old yellow bucket swinging off the back, sort of thing.
That is quality, mate. I've never heard anything like that. That is quite. I can picture
good times, yeah.
Shit you get up
after
to.
that, you know, that same river. Obviously, we started with the dragnet, and then after that was after the gudgeon.
Yeah.
Size 14.
Up your game a bit.
What? Yeah, one SSG shot on there. Boat rod, marlin reel. What?
Where'd it go?
What are these geezers doing down here? Yeah, that's how it all started down that little bit of river there. Yeah.
Oh mate, at least you're honest about it. Not a lot of people would like, you know what I mean?
What's happening with kids? You know what I mean? Who knows?
Start. Yeah, exactly.
You know?
We used to do it. There's a golf course we used to fish in.
Near, that's what it's about growing up.
And we used to just go there, and there was all sorts in there. Goldfish, because obviously they get chucked in from the local estate. And we used to go there and literally just have a hand line in a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's best time. Which you don't know no different
and then,
do you?
And then there was a couple of carp in there and you weren't ready for them, and then your rod would just go zip in and you're like,
yeah,
well, that's that fucking gone then. You have to go swim it.
Yeah, you know, I'm
see
not
the
saying,
reel bobbing around.
Yeah, you don't want to see no cruelty done to anything, but, you know, I think they're the best times. That's what makes you know what I mean? When you're working that out for yourself, you go, bird's nest here, you know what I mean? You have to go home over it. And then you soon work out, I need to sort that out,
or just handline it.
Or whatever, just handline it, just get a blue BT rope or something, yank it in. That'll do it.
No, that is quality. I think he's got one more on that one.
Well, ugly.
Yeah.
All right, just one last one.
Yeah, that's
so,
what we did.
mid-Kent, being members on there, fishing a tricky little water. And I joined up as well, and I've been there for 17 weeks, mate. Every weekend out there doing a 48-hour, and I've not even had a sniff. Real good anglers on there at the time as well, and on the right time of year, you've probably got 10 to 12 40s in there, really sought after fish. And I don't know how he's done it. Well, I do know how he's done it because he's a shit-hot fisherman. Excuse the language, YouTube, sorry about that. But in a 48-hour span, he's had 40 18, he's had 2 commons, borderline 40 pound, the fish that ain't been caught for 3 or 4 years, and he's had the queen of the pond and all the big fullies. So that's definitely worth talking about, mate, because that was a session of a lifetime, regardless how big a fisherman you are. No one's ever done that on there before.
It's a good time.
By the way, love the channel. Up the United Anglers, boy.
Get up, shit
Get
sniffer.
up.
See you soon.
You must have run out of pants to sniff. No, yeah. That's a good time.
I was gonna say about when you're talking about mid-Kent.
Yeah, it's obviously that is.
fully.
Yeah, it's my proper sort of love that Stale Valley. You know what I mean, beautiful, best of times with the best of people down there. So you've got there's actually 4 lakes there. I don't know if you know the Milton Complex or whatever, but
I don't know it, but obviously
so you've got a train track that runs through the middle.
Yeah.
You've got Tomford, Swan. You've got the Handle Lake, and then you've got the big bad Milton Pan over there as well. So yeah, it started up. Obviously I fished there all them years ago, but the fish had only just been put into Tomford then. They come from Capstan Park, Medway. So yeah, the fish had just gone in there then, had a little go. I mean, I was sort of like 14 years old at this point, went away. Anyway, see a picture of a fish, says to my mate Rambo, what's that, Mark? Where's that from? So that's in Tomford's, fish called the peach. And I was like, that's a right bit of me. Yeah, and just to go back actually, like me and Martin fished that pond down in Ashford with me, the Workman's Club. Absolute blinder of a geezer he is. And we sat there, and do you know what? It's one of them when you look back now, it's like we sat there and we was like, right, let's, you know what I mean, spread our wings from here, boy. We're going to go and make other stuff happen, do you know what I mean? So yeah, he was the one, you know what I mean? We was conquering the world, do you know what I mean? Me and Mark together.
Egged each other on.
Yeah, definitely, you know what I mean? And, see this picture of this fish, and, it turns out it's in Tomford. I was like, I fished there when I was like 14 years old. But back, it was really different then. Gin clear, really weedy, same as what the Swan is.
Yeah.
The pan, they was all the same. So anyway, we turned up there to have a go. I was with Shane, funny enough, for the first couple of trips. We was in the edge, there's sort of like a bit of an alcove, watching a mirror. And all of a sudden, this big one comes in. I've clocked the 2 scales on side of it, and I was like, that's it.
Not the peach.
Yeah, that's the peach. I was like, that's it. So this is the second trip in. That had been first one we've gone no good. I was like, that's it.
That's mad.
I run back round and thought, right, that's it. Sort something out for that. And I ended up casting my rod onto the other bank, and I had another rod I went round with, so I sort of tightened that up as much as I could, and I tied a PVA loop and lowered my rig in with like another rod. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So lowered that in. I think I had 3 or 4 tench.
Edgy.
And then kept doing it, kept resetting it. And then sort of like 7:30, I think me and Shane had been on the beers that night or whatever. And next morning it's gone. It was the peach. And you're like,
how's your luck?
Oh yeah, sweet as a nut. Done that one. Then Martin's like, I said, I've had it, boy, and all that. Yeah, like Christie, I was trying to find something else. He said, have you seen the other ones in there, mate? Bert, he's a good old Bert, he is.
Yeah.
Seen the other ones, Bert? And I was like, no, any good. Sent pictures through, these fullies. Jesus.
There was 2, weren't there? Was there 2?
There was. So what did you have at first? You had the apple slice, the big fully, pretty fully, the up front, and there was one that didn't have a tail.
A lot more. I thought for some reason, maybe it was just later years, there was just 2 left when I kind of got to know about it.
I don't think, I think there might be 1 left, but really unique. You know what I mean? When you see them like armadillo.
Oh, mate. Yeah, they are stand out, don't
they? Yeah. What are them things like? Is it a pangolin?
Yeah, the ones with the big shirt, they got.
You know, you said
Armadillo's one, isn't it?
Yeah, but like a pangolin or whatever, it's got that like armoured honestly,
shield.
to die for. So I've seen one picture of that and was like, well, fucking hell, we're too hasty here, boy. Have a go for these up there, and it transpires. I'm looking at the pictures of it. I've got a picture of me being 16 years old. I'm like, that's it.
Oh, you've caught it when you were
£16.
You didn't even know, yeah.
Caught it on a solid bag in the weed on a 2.5 pound test curve rod. Oh shit,
Fucking hell.
Didn't notice it, yeah. It's caught in like 99, 2000, whenever it was, yeah. And I was like, well, we ain't going to split hairs about that, son. I've already had it, just want to catch it. It's completely different.
Yeah, it's
creature, 100%. Yeah. So that's when that started up there. And this is a thing that had come up actually. It's the luck of the white feather. James, you know about the luck of the white feather. And so anyway, like the sessions he's talking about, the kids was young then. So I think I had either 1 night a month or 2 nights a month. You know what I mean? That was like when I done my fishing or whatever. So, you know, it's like the old ADHD brain's gone. Once I've said it,
yeah,
that's it. You know what I mean? I won't say something and not carry it out. That's it now, it's that one. But I didn't have the time to go all the time. So it was getting caught. You know, it's catchable fish sort of thing. On the calendar. Anyway, I'm going, sort of burning this with my mate Mark. I'm going, that's the time, boy. It's April. So I'm doing a few trips in between. I'm fishing up in the trees. I've had, like a scraper 20 common or whatever, right early doors. Put the rod back out. Not completely happy with how it's gone back out there. A couple of hours, it'd be like sort of like late May or whatever. It's just getting light. I've had the rod in, sorted that out. I'm just casting. I've heard squash down the lake. You're like, Jesus. And you know what I mean? You know, one of them, it's like it's meant to be. I sort of look through. The canopies of trees hang down in that swim.
Yeah. And
there must have been a gap, sort of, couple of inches. And up the lake, I've seen wallop fully just come out of there. I was like, Jesus.
That's one of them.
Absolutely Linford Christied it straight down there. I lined it up the bush because like a fella, you fished one or the other of the swims and you're thinking, I hope he's still in bed. So I've run down there, lined it up and thought, that's it. And old Rob, I knew he was going, you know what I mean? I was texting him, Rob, mate, when you're off, give me a shout. I think that trip actually, it was raining or whatever. Old man had popped up, had a cup of tea with me. And I was like, Dad, that's, you know what I mean? It's got to happen up there. And with this, this is where the white luck thing starts. There's 3 big swan feathers coming, like blew into the swim sort of thing.
Okay. Bit like Forrest Gump, innit? At the start.
Yeah.
The old fucking feather comes
Well,
down.
I say it to me good old granddad God bless him, do you know what I mean? He went and at hard times or whatever, you always call upon whatever. You know, he's always, send one down, Grandad, send one down, mate. You know what I mean? And these 3 feathers have come in. I'm like, what's that? 3 more then, is it, Gramps? You know what I mean?
Oh, nice.
And then, like, Dad's gone, Rob's rang. He was like, yeah, mate, I'm going to shoot off. Did you want to move up? And I'm like, yeah. So I packed all the gear up, shot up there.
Sharpish.
And it's right now, I was still fishing with a marker float and all that then, like getting things right tight. I put this float out there. As soon as I brought it back, like, it's probably the biggest mass of bloodworm I've pulled in at one time. Another couple of casts, same, and I was like, that's it then. Got myself sorted.
The gold, mate.
When I put the float out again, I'd spoke them. Like they was there. Which just, you know what I mean? It's one of them. If they want to be somewhere that bad,
Yeah.
There, stay there. But yeah, sort of like, long story short, I've put the rods out, so 2 of them are out. A couple of the boys have come round to the other end where I was fishing, and they're like, mate, your spot, she's frothing like Katie Price up here, bruv. It's going off up there, do you know what I mean? I'm like, it's all right. I remember having my hands in the waders, and I'm like, no, it's all right with that. The old Neville's back then, you know what I mean? What? It's gone off, but that ain't the money spot. I fished where there was a plateau, which I knew of. There's only 2 rods on there, you can only fish 2. That one's ripped, bang, it's pretty fully. You're like, oh my God, was it that one that I see? It's not too far apart.
Yeah.
Anyway, boys come round, that's like mid-30 or whatever it was, I had it 35s, 36s, whatever.
You sent me photos of these, didn't you?
Yeah. So yeah, that's the pretty one, absolutely incredible thing. That rod back out. The bloodworm rod, that's ripped off, and I had the odd lip common, that hadn't been out for a while, so that's another upper 30.
Yeah.
Put them out, and now you're like, oh mate, that's a mega brace for out of here, do you know what I mean? Like, absolutely sweet as a nut.
It's almost like a spring made.
That rod's gone again. This is all like 6 hours, big golden, like ounce under 40 or whatever, do you know what I mean? To have them.
And you had the 3 as well.
Yeah, to have them 3, yeah. So 1 up for Scabby, 1 from up there, and 3 good ones down there. So yeah, it's probably the 3 good ones like that. But
straight after seeing like you're saying about the 3 feathers as well.
Yeah,
it's like
so that's how it started. And I'm like, no, you're like, was it the feathers?
Yeah, something in
What's
that.
going on here? Do you know what I mean? What's going on? But I'm G'ing it up this whole time to Martin, because I still ain't caught the big fully. That's the main reason I'm there, is for the big fully. And have a quick fatch. So I'm still letting it get caught round me. So now we're pushing on later on in the year. It's coming round to the new year. Now I've said to Martin, right mate, I know I'm going to catch her. He's like, oh yeah. I said, 1st of April, I'm going to do her. Like that middle section lake, she was always getting caught out there. Yeah, like at the Blondies and all that. I'm going to catch her from there. He's like, oh yeah. I said, yeah, I'm going to do it. You know,
It's talking it on the bank sort of thing.
You are.
G'ing it up.
4 days before that, so I've booked like a day off work or whatever. He's like, oh, bruv, you ain't going to believe this. It's been out.
Oh, no.
I'm like, no, it ain't. He said it has. And it had been.
Does it come out a lot, that fish?
It was catch. I mean, I'm not going to try and play it up like, of course, ain't that's like, well, rock hard. It could be hard. It all depends, but it was sort of catchable. I'm not ever giving up, am I?
No.
So 4 days later, I've still turned up. I'm like, looks all right. You never know, bruv. You know what I mean? You're thinking it's not really going to happen, but I'm like, well, you never know. Rod's out. I think someone was opposite me the night before, and it was sort of like middle of the pond. They've gone. I was like, right, next morning, gonna get this sorted out. Put 1 rod out, just left it on the buzzer line, slack letting that sink. Put the other one out, had a smoke, whatever, and I thought, yeah, that's it. They're set now. When I put the bobbin on, it sort of pulled up in my hand. Like that, do that, and I sort of looked out at the tip, and I see the line going that way. Wind's pushing up easily. Yeah, I've picked the rod up. Well, you know, don't you? Bang! I'm out in the chop, straight in there. I've seen this fully come up, and I'm like,
oh my God.
Come on, surely not. Whack, goes in, old boy that used to walk around there, old Pete with a dog, loveliest of old fellas. Yeah. He lost his wife or whatever, but you'll always know what's been out, whatever, from old Pete. I am on 1 foot going, come on, Pete, come on. He's like, oh, what, have you caught something? I said, I've got the big fully, Mercy, come on. Oh, I mean, away, I've got a full camoed out or whatever down there, and he's like, oh,
Fucking hell.
He's a bit old now. He's like, well, I'm really sorry I can't offer you a hand. I said, don't worry about it, Pete. I don't need a hand. I'll buzz forever off of this one. Rang her straight up. Bert, you're never going to believe this one. He said, fuck off. This is the 31st of March. I'll just, well, I'll say I'll pay for a new ticket. Loggy's probably sponsored me that one. Cheers, boy. So, yeah, 31st of March. And he's like, are you joking? I said, I've got it, mate.
Like a week apart from capture as well.
Yeah, four days later. You know, again, don't ever give up.
Yeah,
have the
and I was going to
tenacity,
say,
keep going.
there's a lake down the road where some of the big ones wouldn't come out for like a year or a year and a half, and he'll be like, it's missing, but then someone will be like, I've seen it. It'll come out. Someone caught a fish called mixed common out of the glebe down the road. And I was desperate after that one. Probably caught fish. And that one, it was on the missing list. Someone caught it. I was like, fuck it, I'm still going to fish because there's others to go for.
Sometimes,
and then I caught it within a week and a half of it being caught. I think it's just sometimes you rattle them.
Yeah, and it does. It froze them.
I think it froze them and then they get caught.
Like, that's what I think. Like, a lot of time they're eating somewhere that's could be not like really reachable. Like looking at a lot of stuff that I done early this spring and watching the way these certain carp fed. Mate. It weren't really doable a lot of the time. Do you know what I mean? What they was doing, and you're like, and I think that's why you just catch them off guard and then bang. You know, I don't want to go there anymore. It's dangerous, isn't it? I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah, you definitely rattle them and they just slip up again.
Yeah, and it gets caught again.
I think, and then if they go for like a month without capture after a capture, I think they settle in again, don't they?
Yeah.
And then they're hard to
There's
catch
funny
again.
times up there. My old mate Wally Smith was up there fishing as well. One of the salt of the earth geezers he is, mate. One of the people that you want around you. Do you know what I mean? His cousin Bill and that up there.
Yeah, good lads.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, good vibe around the lake. Or like everyone out for
absolutely brilliant,
helping each other out.
Wally, you know what I mean? Especially, he's one of them ones. Trust me. If he's eating, you're eating. If he's drinking, you're drinking. You know what I mean? He look after you.
Oh, really?
Like, one of the bestest. You know what I mean? Not a bit of bone in the man's body. You catch one. You shake your hands, right, boy, I'll go and get the beers in.
Yes.
Best of the time,
didn't it?
We had him on the pan as well. It's the last time we got to fish together, which is a shame, really, but big up Wal, mate. He's a lifelong friend, Wal is,
Shout out to him, mate. That's how it should be, mate. It's just like, it's all like old school, isn't it?
Yeah, like, it didn't stay like that, unfortunately, do you know what I mean? It actually didn't really stay like that over there because it did turn.
We was talking about this in another podcast. Like, I think the generations of lakes change, and then the vibe of the lake changes with the people that are fishing it at the time, and that just it naturally happens, isn't it? You can't.
That's it. Actually, I forgot to mention actually. So I caught that big fully. Martin and his dad's come up. They used to roll bait. Used to use their bait, like proper good bait they do. And they've come up, done the pictures or whatever. Like speaking to the missus and all that. You know, she's like obviously a massive part of the fishing. You know, I think they're probably, you know, you talk to your mates about it, but your missus at home, she's the one that's going through it, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's listening. Oh, hey, he's talking about that fish again. Talking about it again. It is though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you might bring 3 or 4 of your mates up, but I've only spoke to you for 5 minutes, you for 5 minutes, you for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
She's now heard it for 15 minutes, isn't she?
Yeah. Or week, like, it goes on for about a week.
So I speak to her and that, and I was like, oh yeah, like, babe, I've like, done it. She's like, thank fucking God for that, Mick. Yeah, like, sweet, well done, like, you've had it. I said, probably come home and have a Chinese, babe. Yeah. With that, the rod went again.
Oh, no.
Oh, another one called measles, another mid-30, like, yeah, like, absolutely.
Measles.
And that's what I was going to say about, like, obviously what we was talking about, good crowd. That went, you know, I'd done, well, with pretty much with 2 trips this was, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
unreal, man.
Done them like loads, like, you know, you got to have a bit of luck when you're doing it. Obviously, it all come my way. But then after that, I was sitting there that night and I was like, oh, see, I've had that now. You know, last time I had 3, you never know what's going to happen. Boys has come up, a few beers, I've called off the bailiff. All right, mate, how many rods are you using? 2, mate. So, like, someone said you've got 4 rods up there. And it's crazy though, isn't it? You know what I mean? I'm using 4 rods. The thing is, like, we all pull a stroke every now and then. Like, admittedly, I ain't saying I ain't never pulled a stroke.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time, I'm just going to do it by the book because I want to catch that fair and square. Then no one can never take that from you. Then can they?
Yeah, exactly. You
can't
take it away
take that from you.
I'm the same. To be fair, I like fishing 2 rods anyway.
Yeah, I fish 2 rods loads.
A lot. Sometimes I feel like that third one's just put out for the sake.
You know, if it warrants it.
In a way.
But you know what?
If
a lot of time
it
now,
warrants
I'm rocking up with 2 rods.
I prefer fishing 2.
Love 2 rods.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. I think you concentrate on them a lot more, don't you? When you've
I
just got
think so. If you're fishing on the same spot, it's easier to get them side by side. You don't have to worry about that third one slicing.
That one always off the spot. It's normally a good one,
off the
isn't
spot.
it? Yeah.
But like you say, if it calls for it, then do it.
Yeah.
I think, but
a lot of time it is
last
wasted.
few years, I've just been like, I even leave it home.
Yeah. Don't say it does come into play. I think
lakes.
a lot of the time. You know what I mean? That if someone down the margin, you know, catch the biggest one out the lake on it, like random thing or whatever.
Things, isn't there? Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just like a bit 2 rod fishing. To be fair.
Yeah, nice. Fucking mega! What a lake. What a place. We've got a couple, well, we've got a few more here. Get on with the voice notes.
Oi, Mick. Hope you're enjoying your podcast, mate. So for you listeners out there, here's a little story about Micky Creeper. So back in the day, I was down in the valley on the mighty Milton Pan, and I've had my moment with Swirly. The words got about, all the boys reeled in and came round like they do, and Mick was one of them. Done the pictures, and I'm about to just get back in the water to get my old shot against the iconic old willow tree there in the water, and I've got this old half-moon wasteling. As Swirly smelt that water, she shot out of there like a greased-up eel. Anyway, before I've had time to even lift my jaw up off the floor, a fully clothed Mick dived in head first, and like a catfish noodler, he's rummaged around in a big stream of bubbles and appeared out the water with Swirl in his arms.
No way.
Straight over to me and gone, there you go, mate, you can have your shot now. And there you go, I've got my iconic shots of old Swirly in front of the big weeping willow tree on Milton Pan, all thanks to Mick. Mick, you're a good man, and I'll be forever grateful for that moment. And yeah, there's a little tale for you. Anyway, enjoy, and I look forward to listening to your podcast, mate.
Yeah, so good old Ozzy. He's like godfather of the Stowell Valley for us, he is.
Yeah, he's got to be in
here. Yeah, he's good stuff, Ollie. Ozzy, right? You know what I mean? He's looked after us boys, you know what I mean? And,
fair play.
Like going through the fishing and all that, always had the time for us. But yeah.
Have you known him for a while?
Yeah, I've known Ozzy for quite a good few years and that now.
Is that where you met him on there?
I think Stour Lake was where I first met Oz, to be honest with you. He's that. To be honest with you, I didn't know who he was. When I got down there, he weren't about like it was today. Everyone sort of pushed in front of your face and all that sort of stuff. You know, and plus Ozzy was real underground. He kept himself to himself. You know, like now when I was seeing it, I think it was when I caught the peach actually. So like you go and see him, I was like, yeah, mate, just had that. He's probably thinking, shut up, mate. I had Burfield Common last week. This geezer. But yeah, anyway, done that. Obviously, struck a friendship up through the years. He looked after us. You know what I mean? He was good. Had some good times down there with him. But yeah, that time
that's mad.
I was meant to go in and see him, and I was running late. He's still like, I was only doing me odd bits and all that. Then I was meant to go and see him for a couple or whatever, and I was like, mate, it's getting late or whatever, I'm just going to shoot. I would come off at Tomford and was fishing the old Swan Lake then for the Rasta.
Yeah.
And I said, I was getting late, mate. He's like, yeah, rods are in and all that now, mate. We'll meet up tomorrow or something. Like, yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Literally, just got the rods out, he's ragging, you're like, all right, boy, he said, I've got her, Mick. I've got her. And I said, all right, no worries. Like, it's across the train night. It was always pretty good secure up there.
Yeah.
Wound the rods in. Got over there, obviously, he's got her and all that. The almighty Swirly, first time I'd ever seen her. Like, you look back at them iconic shots of old Paul Forward and all that, God bless him, you know what I mean, with them, and you used to look at it and think...
Yeah, 100%.
Jesus Christ, what a fish. I mean, legendary, that was the queen, like, down there. God knows how old. It passed away, sadly, actually, probably 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, the old Swirly's finally gone, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so she's gone. But anyway, he had his moment, lovely capture of her. And then, like, he's sort of it's going to go back... You know, if you thought about it, I don't know what you would have done, but it's just gone, but I could see it.
They sometimes do that, don't they? Just salt quick, don't they?
Old Si Beta's there as well. Funny as anything, old Si, you know what I mean? So I've just gone, whack, I've jumped in there, I've got hold of it. Like Steve Irwin. I said, I've got it, Oz. He said, you haven't. I said, I have, mate. I said, are you ready? He went, yeah. I said, here. Oz, I'll give him the back. Yeah, Beta's there, like, spectator. He went... It's the first time I've ever seen anyone catch a carp doing the Boston crab. Mate, we're just in stitches down there, mate. You know what I mean? He's so laid back and placid old side, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? You've got the Boston crab, yeah. But if you thought about that, you thought, well, is that a safe thing to do? Should I dive on a carp?
You just didn't think, you just saw and go.
And when I say I've dived in, the legs are fully bent behind the head. I've scorpioned it. Going, hey, mate. Have carp back.
Mate, you can tell he's forever grateful, mate. That one, what funny, a fish. Like, and you saved the day, basically, literally.
Yeah, he got his shot against that willow, mate, didn't he? Which we all wanted. One later went on to have my own shot with, you know what I mean?
Yeah, mate. Well, he obviously paid you back, didn't it?
Yeah,
the lake paid you back and the fish
I'm a great believer of that, to be honest with you. Especially like all these Euro trips and all that.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how lucky I've been through the whole way through. And I've just got some weird thing that I think to myself, you know, there's always something manifesting and there's something brewing. Good does come to good, do you know what I mean? And I always think don't know.
I think so. I think sometimes you get these people on the lakes that they keep, like, you know, secret squirrel, keep themselves to themselves, and that's fair enough. But I feel like they're never happy. They don't ever come across happy for other anglers when they catch the big ones.
Do you know what? For me,
I feel like if you give someone good photos,
for sure,
do the right thing at the right time, your time will come. You know what
I
mean?
That is the main thing. Do you know what? I love this sport so much, and I'm grateful for it because it saved my life. God knows how many times, because that's always your safe space. But the long-term friends that I've made out of fishing are proper good people as well. I'm not just talking someone that I could ring them in the middle of the night and say, it's on top, boy. Yeah, I need you.
They'll be there.
Yeah, and they'll be there. Do you know what I mean? So, there's a lot to be said for that.
You meet some right characters in fishing, but like you say, you build lifetime friends.
Definitely, mate.
We've all done it.
Best people around in ponds, and everyone's so different, aren't they?
Yeah, and your next adventure, your next lake, you don't know who you're going to meet, and then you build another friendship. Yeah,
I'm probably more excited than a lot of people that caught the fish there. So he's the same.
I can imagine, mate.
That's it. I'm like my full ADHD. Shabby what, lily what, you know. But you've just got to be pleased. I'm more than happy to be gilly for the day, and I just definitely. Oh, because I'm genuinely excited. I don't
love the sport.
I don't have to put it on.
The buzz, the passion.
Yeah, like everyone that knows me, you know what I mean? And like Luke's the same, mate. Like, you know, if you see you have one person next to you, mate, you know you got that one person who just makes it feel special. Like, we've fished together for years and that now, do you know what I mean? But I think it's good to have that.
So if you had any advice for people like coming into fishing, youngsters getting into it, is that something you would push across?
Yeah, 100%. And just enjoy the sport. I don't think that you should be, you know, fishing's pretty categorised anyway, isn't it? You've got certain anglers doing certain stuff. You haven't got to be in any of that. Make your own path in it and just take what you want from fishing. Take what you want. It's a good sport to be into.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. As long as you're out there enjoying it.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It's personal to you, isn't it?
Yeah,
and you'll meet other people with the same
things.
Interests along the way.
Yeah, I feel like I see people get caught up in things like the clickiness,
and it like that.
Get a bit weird, and then sometimes you create it yourself.
Oh mate, I'll fish some places and you think, look, leave off. You know,
it's just fishing,
because I mean, we're all human beings, aren't we? Like, don't treat you know. I was always brought up to have good manners.
Yeah.
Don't be rude. If someone says hello to you,
say hello.
You say hello back. Well, you know, you make an effort to say hello. You just come and pass someone.
I've been on lakes, mate. You walk past someone and you go, "You all right, mate? How you doing?" And they just walk straight past you, and you 100%. Know they've heard you. And you think
they've been at work all day as well. You know, if I was to go past someone, I know, like, you know, all right.
Yeah.
And you're trying to give it all that total big carp nonsense. Well, but it is though, isn't it? He's probably been at work all day, had an hard day. He's come down a pond for a bit of
release.
His own time. All right, mate. Jog on, Joey.
Yeah.
Leave off, you know what I mean? You just say hello, you know what I mean? There's nothing. So that's what I'd always say.
Manners don't cost a thing, do they?
Yeah, enjoy the sport. Just enjoy it and do it for yourself. Don't worry about, you know, obviously we're really doing a podcast, but you know, there's so much on social media, people fitting into bits and that. Don't fit in.
Yeah.
Like, that's what will make you unique, is following your own path and doing what you love and what you want to do, you know?
But this is why I kind of started the podcast, is like share that sort of that old school way, you know. Doesn't have to
it's
be
so
all
important for the
weird.
youngers, honestly. Like,
share the funny stories, the good side of fishing, because there's a lot of negativity out there for fishing.
And it's good, like I say, with like my little Henry, like we was talking about earlier. You know, if you are a little bit troubled, like the sensory thingies, like ADHD or whatever, the feeler stuff, you'd be surprised what a bucket of boilies, putting your hands in maggots, and just actually having them outside and having the patience.
Something else to
kids.
Focus into.
Yeah. You know, and they start getting into it, and they're like, oh, they've watched a little bit of fishing now. I like that. Well, I'll go fishing. Or I like it when we do this. I'll do that. You know, if I probably said to my kids, what's the favourite bit about it, I'd probably be pretty sure it's not actually catching the fish.
I think so. That's just like the icing on the cake.
And I think it's a strong father and son bond to have, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's like like I remember when my dad used to take me. Obviously, doing your first night, catching your first carp, all these things, they stick with you forever, and they're going to stick with your kids forever. You know what I mean?
100%.
That you pass on.
I think if I do, you know what I mean? If I die tomorrow, they go, oh, you know what I mean? Dad done this with us, all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sick.
He done that
that's
bit,
probably
and I think
come down from like centuries. This tradition of like father son passing on.
100%.
You know,
your blood,
whatever skill it is, whether it's hunting, whether it's catching fish, whether it's fucking pottery, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? It's like those skills.
That's what it's passed down. Yeah, so yeah, if they could say that about me, I'd be a proud man, do you know what I mean?
Should be. I guarantee they will.
That'd be me,
100%.
yeah, I'd like to think so, you know what I mean? They're good stuff. Yeah, I had the best of memories out of it, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's, you know what I mean, the kid might like fishing, but the old man's not into it.
Yeah.
It's something else. Kid end up getting the father into it as well, yeah? And it always got to be...
It goes all...
To be honest, you know what I mean? My old man fished, but he didn't take us.
Yeah.
We've done our own sort of thing, do you know what I mean? And then... Yeah, do it. So I'll build up with my kids, sort of what I didn't then
so I think
have, you know what I mean?
It's another thing as well, like not to push it on them as well. Because I see a lot of people like really push them, like force them to go when the weather's not right. Like good for fishing maybe. Yeah. That's selfish, isn't it? But it's not good for the kids. If you sit there in them storms and rains, are you going to take a kid fishing when it's like that?
It's not fun.
Yeah, 100%. But like you say that, obviously you always think, I want them to come. They like fishing. But I've never ever pushed it on them to come. Obviously, you come round the house, there is always something fishing going on around my place. Someone's popping in, the gear's out, bait's getting delivered, stuff's getting ready. And you know what I mean? At some point, they're like, what's that then? They want to have a little look, don't they? They sniff it out. And before you know it, they're coming and they want to go because they're generally interested in it. I think the more you drum it into them, like, you know what I mean? Oh, you're coming. They just push back, don't they?
Yeah, 100%.
They don't want to come.
You can do it with all types of sports, can't you?
Yeah, it's not
whether
fishing,
it's fishing,
with
tennis,
in
golf.
life,
I think probably more so in other sports, isn't it? Like football, golf. I think sometimes you see these kids and they
get right involved, don't they?
Right involved. It's like, are you actually doing this for you or your son? Like, don't look like
it's a bit shameful for me, really.
I
mean, I support West Ham anyway, so I ain't got a lot to celebrate, really, have I? But you know what I mean. My missus, she's a diamond. She does. She does all the football with the boys. She takes them around because they like it.
Yeah.
But I just can't do it. Yeah, you know, you think you want to. I'll go to the odd game or bit of training or whatever, but I'm there. I'm like an alien up there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can remember going with Charlie before. The man, he's like, oh, mate, your boy's not here. Can you do the line? And I was like, no, I can't. He's like, why, mate? I said, I don't know nothing about football. And he's like, look at me. He's like, I said, I do fishing, not football.
Yeah.
No, I can't run the line.
Here to support, not
I couldn't tell you.
Take part.
But yeah, my boy's having another shot. What do you mean, mate? You can't put a flag up for that. Yeah, no, he's having 2 shots now. Go on, son, go up there, have 2 shots. I wouldn't know what to do.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I never really understood all that offside sort of stuff.
Yeah, she does all the football, bless her. Yeah. She's out in all weathers.
Is it?
Yeah.
She
loves it.
Does she?
Yeah.
No, it's good because if Finley got into football, then I'd obviously support it. But I'm like in my head, I'm like, please don't, because all those dads that do that drop off every Saturday, and then there's some if they get really good, they're doing it Sunday as well. Yeah. Then there's the training in the week. I'm thinking, fucking hell.
But then I suppose it's what they love, isn't it? Like if you're into football, it's whatever you're into.
Yeah.
I mean, fishing, football, golf, tennis, whatever. You know, you were up for doing it then, ain't you?
Yeah.
So I don't have to be told twice to get out, take the boys fishing.
No, 100%.
They're flat out. Every day they're home, gone. We've got local little ponds.
Oh, nice.
We've got a couple of little telescopic rods now. And they're gone.
Little whips.
Yeah. Straight in, straight out, they're gone.
That's another thing. That's another good point. It's like, I think you see people, like, I've seen it on lakes, like Club Wars, and they to bring their sons and that down, and they push the actual carp angling onto them too quick.
Yeah.
And that you know, that can be quite boring or quite too technical for them and too hard. The rods are big, the reels are big, everything's heavy, bulky.
It's too much.
You've got to think they're only small. What's wrong with just that little whip like we got taught?
Yeah,
you know
I've sort of done a bit of carp. Yeah, we started off on the float, and then I think I tried to get into carp angling with them too early because you're just so picky. No, do it like this. Just let him cast it out there. Get used to casting.
And if it goes, then
whatever. Yeah, so they sort of went back and forward a couple of times.
Yeah.
No, now, but yeah, they love it, mate. They've cleared the shop out of sweet corn.
Yeah,
not a grain left up there. Straight in work. Got £2 dad for a bit of sweet corn. Yeah,
that's the way it should be. Bread, sweet corn, cheese.
Yeah.
I remember taking cheese, little cubes of cheese.
It's good though, isn't it? The cheese.
Spam.
Yeah.
I remember catching loads of carp on cheese.
Yeah.
Cubes of cheese, man. Because it was anything you could get out of your mum and dad's fridge,
of course, yeah. Anything you've had there, yeah.
Yeah. I used to hurry it go on, and you have to use a bloody bit of stick to fucking hold it
on.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah,
half
get
time
it on
be
there.
Coming off. It used to catch, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Like some of my earliest memories, actually, of my uncle's taking me fishing was like a little pond. Obviously, we lived in sort of like town centre of Ashford, but you had like, you know, you get sort of further you go out into the sticks or whatever. Them taking me there, like you're fishing for the carp with a luncheon meat or whatever. And it weren't till these years later. Obviously, I moved out that way. I'm driving past it, and when you notice something, and I was like, that's where I started fishing. You know what I mean? Just notice the big oak tree there or whatever. Yeah. It goes into a little bit, like 1,000,000%. It's mad, isn't it? Like, Yeah.
No, he's mad.
Yeah. Can we do our old?
Oh, yeah. We have a little reload.
Ben, are you asleep over there?
No, sorry, it's just reading.
It's terrible behaviour.
We've actually got a couple more voice notes as well.
Hey.
But yeah, I think some good points there, mate. Definitely. Who's this one?
So you have the voice notes for Creeper. Where should I start? I'll start with he knows how to fucking catch them. But when he knows how to catch them,
obviously
he's
been for a jog
absolutely
before he's
feral
done
when he
this.
goes fishing. He can vanish for 14 days in France. Nothing but a tempest, half-loaded barrow, a few boilies. It looks like he ain't carrying nothing, but he still manages to
I'm
walk
holding.
them. And then he carries 5-litre bottle of water with him. That ain't to drink, that's his shower.
Yeah.
He does 2 weeks with 1 5-litre bottle, absolutely no shame at all.
Hardcore, mate.
Last time I went away, stood at the back of the van, just about to head for the tunnel on the way home. And he pulls out his sponge and his water and just starts dabbing himself away like he's checked into some 5-star spa.
Lovely.
And
Love
then he's
it.
standing at the back like he's booked in for some sort of treatment or something, rather than forgetting he's just done 14 nights on the bank. But fair play to him, he always manages to winkle out the better carp wherever he fucking goes. And then when you say that, you think he's some sort of swamp creature living off noodles and crisps. Pretty much what I do, to be fair. But he starts cooking like he's Jamie Oliver. 4 wrapped meat on a barbecue, potatoes swimming in about half a slab of butter. And then knocks up his specialty salad. It's not just your rabbit food, it's proper salad. All the crunchy bits, the dressings, even the croutons and all that. Loves his food. He takes his food proper seriously, like he does his carp fishing. It's like part of his little ritual.
Yeah, it is.
And to be fair, it's the first time I ever seen him get his back up was when we kept moving lakes one morning. We didn't have no breakfast, no lunch. It was just, right, get up, go. And later in the day, I feel it. You can just sense it. And I just thought, he's got the fucking hump about us. I was like, what you got the hump with? He's like, I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah, you got to feed me.
And he got the hump because he ain't had his breakfast and he ain't done his food.
He's angry. Hangry.
And I don't even think he cared about the fishing at that point. He just wanted his buttered spuds and his bit of rocket. But other than that, he's a good geezer and he definitely knows how to catch them.
Yeah.
So you're a bit of a cook then?
Yeah, I do like the food. To be honest with you, I can't take massive credit for it. That's the old Si Beta trick. That is.
Yeah.
Like Si showing me how to
on.
cook. Like, well, yeah, like you fish around each other, and he's like, "Oh, you come out for dinner, boy? Yeah. Like chicken was a no-no for me. I've never ever done that on a barbecue.
Yeah.
I've he's like, get the chicken out, wrap that up in some tin foil, chuck that on, let's have a smoke and a beer.
Chilled as.
Just turn that every 10 minutes. He's got it out. He did nice jacket spuds and all that, and all he does, butter, cheese, put them back in, let all that go. No, I've eaten it and thought, I've been missing right out here. And do you know what I mean? So that's it now, and I'm like, well, I know how to do 10-10 chicken all the time. So and that's it now.
That's it. You're off.
Chicken, all the time, chicken, yeah.
Don't burn.
It don't burn, does it?
No.
So it's just,
Yeah, it's easy to mess it up on a barbie, isn't it?
Yeah,
Chicken
turn
and
it
stuff,
twice.
or
I'm getting all
anything.
paranoid thinking, oh, is that pink? Do you know what I mean?
Is that your go-to now, or have you got another dish?
Mate, I
that
just
you
love
go?
meat. I
Yeah.
just love food.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks, I have 2 dinners every night. I do. I have one at 5 and one at 8. Everyone's like,
Like a
what, you have
supper.
2
Do
dinners?
they call it supper when it's later?
Yeah, is that?
Yeah, but
I think so,
I still have like a pizza and wings as my second dinner.
Yeah.
A whole bar of dairy milk.
The thing is, you're scaffold, aren't you? So you
I
burn
think I've
it
got
off,
hollow
you're not-
legs or some worms or something. You know what I mean? It's
High
something not right
metabolism.
there.
High metabolism.
Yeah, it must be. You know what I mean? Oh, see, after this week, I can't wait to go and have a proper shit mash. I've had ones like that, little cat shit, nervous ones all week. Thinking, oh,
The nerves of the
I don't wanna
podcast.
go on there,
Yeah. Or the anxiety's kicking in.
Oh yeah, sure it ain't. It's been bad. Yeah, but
You'll
the,
get out of here and be like, that'll be it.
the washing out there. That's just how else are you going to do it?
Yeah.
I'm not leaving the lake to go to drive to some services and get a shower, mate. That's not.
Yeah.
That ain't a part of me. He's like, boy, you ain't washed. I was brought up with a rough and
Washing
ready
the
mush.
lake,
I
then,
don't
huh?
wash,
Some of
what
the
do you mean?
lakes drink
Makes
clear.
no difference to me, mush. I won't brush. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm out here to do.
Ain't out there kissing
I'm making the
anyone,
most
are
of
you?
my time, ain't I? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm out here, yeah. So yeah.
The only thing you'll be kissing is the fish when you put them back.
That's it. Strip right down. bottle over your head and you just got to take it. Have a spoosh up. He's like, what you doing? I said, yeah, I'm getting a van smelly, boy, do you? I ain't one of them. Yeah. I fish like that forever.
Fair play, mate.
Too paranoid. Yeah, you probably could get in the lake and have a bit of a splash. I'm like, nah, it's going to put them off, that is, mate. I ain't doing that. I'll sit here and stink a bit longer. Mozzies all over your bikes.
Put them off,
everywhere.
yeah, they feel the vibrations.
Yeah,
they might smell you.
Yeah, it's the soap, isn't it? It's the soap.
Soap.
Don't that in the water?
No.
I don't know, yeah, I don't know.
You ever soaked anyone swim?
Nah, petty as that. Like trying to enjoy my evenings. You know what I mean? Yeah. I couldn't do it for someone. I couldn't take it away.
Again, it's like just that being nice, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. What goes around comes around, doesn't it?
It does.
You've got to manifest that good vibe, haven't you?
Fucking right.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think there's one more.
Oh,
and we've got
dear.
a few questions.
Oi. What's happening, boys? What is happening?
You know that.
Creeper, hope you've enjoyed it, mate.
Yeah, it's the old
I hope it
scaff
ain't been
boy.
too bad for you. My little question for you is funniest story you've got of our mate Kyle, aka Kev, Big Kev Dog, angriest bald man in the southeast, Mr. Angry. Yeah, funniest thing you've got on him, or the angriest you've ever seen him. And what I will do is I'll finish on this one. You're sitting at that table now, you're looking up, and the man opposite you, Mr. Forshaw, do you think he's got it in him to stand up along on? What do you reckon? Right,
I don't know, boy.
Laters, Matty out.
I don't know.
Stand up a long one. I know what he's talking about as well.
Yeah,
It's fucking hard.
Yeah,
Depends
it
how
is.
long it is. What are we talking?
21 foot.
Oh, I should have come in the scaffold van. We could have filmed it.
Yeah,
done
that's
it.
it. Start to
Challenge
hem a few
accepted.
together for you or whatever.
21
mate.
foot.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, mate.
You say it's
Is
technique,
is that up like that as well?
Well, yeah, if you want to be brave,
or
you
just
can. But
stand
shit,
it up.
I'd rather knock myself these
Yeah.
days, to be honest with you. Do you know what I
I've
mean?
seen him do it, this old
Yeah.
scaffs, mate. That's impressive.
Yeah, but he's going about Kyle. To be honest with you, I can't really think of Kyle being that angry, to be
No.
honest. So, yeah, I haven't really got an answer. There is one time I've seen him go in
lose
himself, but it's not for here. So sorry, Baldy.
Sorry, Baldy.
Yeah, so Baldy. He makes it. I call him Bald. You know what I mean? If it's in my head, if it's a tyre, it'd get 3 points. You know what I mean? But when I call Kyle Baldy, he don't even call me Baldy back. He's like, shut up. You know what I mean? But yeah, sorry, Matty, mate. I ain't really got an angry story about Kyle, to be honest with you. He's always pretty.
You have to voice notice
Pretty
back.
alright. Or probably but
They probably got him.
the anxiety's probably blanked that out at the minute. So I can't think right now.
It is
to be
full
fair.
on. It is full on environment
Yeah.
to remember everything.
Yeah,
But
it's,
no, stand up along. I don't think I could do it, mate. I'll
I
probably
reckon
drop it on a car or something.
it's more technique, but I'm gonna look you in the
Technique.
eyes now and say, I doubt you can stand one up. Son. Yeah.
I'll take it, mate. I'll take it.
He can't even stand one up. Yeah, he's got his own firm.
Oh, is it?
I'm
Yeah.
joking.
Mate, it does look hard.
You've got to be clever about it.
Yeah, that's it. Work
Yeah,
smart,
clever.
not hard.
Yeah, I suppose, confident as well.
Yeah.
So the minute you fucking want to, I can imagine it just
Always
goes.
look up. Don't hit none of them power lines with it. Must should be toast.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Talking about that, I think pole anglers used to. There's a
Yeah.
couple
I've
of
got
people.
my boy works with me. He's been with me for nearly a year now.
Yeah,
So sort of
Can he
second
stand
he's
him
18. Yeah, he's standing
of
him
course
up.
he can.
Yeah, he's been with me for nearly a year now. Yeah, I mean,
Like I say, because I've
he's
seen
not a big
some
fella, but
people
yeah.
not that big, but they can fucking do it. And then you don't know, like some warrior people are fucking strong.
Yeah.
Like strong, like some gymnasts.
It's
you
that
see,
technique of literally a lot.
You don't have to be like
scaffolding.
absolutely built, do you?
No,
to be
some
a
of the best
scaffolder.
scaffolders I know
Yeah,
are the little ones. I mean, little
Yeah.
monkeys swing around everywhere, don't they? Do you know what I mean?
confident.
That's it. Big
fit,
people, it's hard to
strong.
manoeuvre, ain't you? You can't really go that fast. You want the athletic, you want the Fatima Whitbreads up there. That's what you want. I mean, base out 380 foot in the morning. Cut the sweatbands on.
Let's go. Yeah. Where's the next one? So obviously we did a little post for you to come on, and a few people
Right
sent in actual just questions because they ain't got the balls to do a voice note probably. Just to call a few of them. No, so let's start on a few of them. Some of these don't even. I won't make sense to me, but they might make sense to
Maybe,
you.
yeah, I don't know, yeah.
Is it hard work being the sexiest man in carp fishing? Question mark. And do his arms get tired from netting all of Luke Wallace's fish? And that is Anthony Perry.
Aunt Perry, go on, Aunt Boy, yeah. No, I enjoy being the sexiest man in carp fishing, to be honest with you. And I do feel, actually, after this, my modelling career is going to go out of control.
This could kick it off.
Yeah, I think. I mean, good.
We
things
could tag a few brands. Hopefully, they might pick you up.
Good things are going to come for this. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can really see on the camera, but look what it's done.
Yeah.
Like, that's from netting Luke's carp.
Fucking hell.
It used to be like ripped. It just used to be like this one, but now, so I keep netting them one-handed. Look, he's bent it. He does catch them. He does catch them.
He does.
Yeah.
He does catch them, the boy. Don't tell him that. Though.
Hopefully we can catch him on here.
Yeah. We'll have to.
Yeah. That's it.
Heckle him now.
He's done it, yeah. He'll just go, no, I ain't doing it, no.
He'll come.
I spoke to him on the way up. He was like, you're going on next, Mash.
Got to get him back, mate.
Yeah.
He called you out.
Yeah.
Right, Liam Fag.
Yeah, old Liam boy.
Yeah.
Happy with him.
We need to hear the story about Lurcher's boots. No. Is this one we can tell or not?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it is,
I just
definitely.
saved them and just thought, yeah, fuck
So
it.
this, when we was fishing around that step like Tomford Swan, there's this fucking geezer walk round there, and he looked like one of the baddies out of Scooby-Doo or something. No, like, I tell you who he looked like. No, the geezer out of Happy Gilmore.
Oh, yeah,
And he
that
like-
big guy, the weird
yeah,
face.
Like, yeah, look, people
yeah.
like that. He was walking round and he had these boots on. Or whatever, and we would say, God, look at the chockers on Lurch Boy when he come round. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're all having a
Lurcher.
giggle. He's come round one day, me, Tom, Liam there, like Rambo and that. He's come round and all that, gone past, and Rambo just went, look at the chockers on this man coming past here. He's come past. Tom's looked down at him, but Martin's got a pair of like these weird dealer boot things on as well, and he just went to him, what are you, his son? I mean, it's one of them. We have absolutely devastated. Martin's like, you know what? You know what I mean? No, these ain't like them one sort of thing. You know what I mean? Lurch's son, you know what I mean? So that's what he was from then on. All right, Lurch's son.
Oh, Lurch's son.
Yeah, it's just Tom.
Funny. You got to love a nickname. There's some good nicknames out there, aren't there? And they have stories behind
There
them.
we go.
Who's this? Robbie
Briars.
Briars? Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say. Ask him, many times has he, as the swan, has he swum the straits of Johor? Yeah, Johor. I actually questioned this one when he sent it to me. I was like, it doesn't really make, I don't know if you
I'm the only man
typoed
to
it.
ever swim the Strait of Johor, aren't I?
Yeah?
Yeah. Pumps round the neck. Shark infested it is over there, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Robbie, mate.
Yeah?
I thought
Robbie.
he was going to come with some Osama bin Laden stuff, to be honest with you. Because like, Samir started all this,
Yeah.
calling me Osama bin Laden, and then it sort of like, it cooled down and it was all right a bit. Then Briars clocked on. He's like,
They all like clocked
yeah,
on.
he's from up north and that Briars. Hey, you know, like Osama bin Laden, he does, you know what I mean? But no, what he's referring, he's like, you know, the old Paul Sykes things.
Oh, yeah.
I don't read Daily Mail or Sun, I go and have a look. I'm the only man to swim. But yeah, 36 times, Robbie. 36 times.
Shout out to Robbie.
Yeah. Some front stroke, some back stroke. As I'm feeling on the day. He's a good one. You should get Robbie on here.
Yeah, he catches
He's got
them
a
as well,
story or
doesn't he?
two to tell, that
Has
boy.
he?
Yeah, wicked angler.
Yeah, I need to get
When the first time I met Robbie,
Yeah.
funny enough, was in France. You know, you go out, you think you're a bit handy in a boat. Him and Will Bradley, actually, both lovely fellas, you know what I mean? Got on from the minute we met. And you've watched them in a boat out there. There's a bit of a lick on. They've got a boat the size of this table.
Yeah.
Me and Wallace was laughing. We was like, them boys are different gravy in a boat, mate, didn't they? They were fish all lynch and all that. You know what I mean?
of course.
Stoneacre boys.
Stoneacres.
They got one little wall like that. Ain't going nowhere, mate. You've lined them up with a tree on the other side to see if they're moving, you know what I mean? But, they're just there. I mean, incredible boys they are, yeah.
Yeah, it takes some practice
They catch
as well,
them, yeah.
mate.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, well, good
Yeah, it's
anglers.
proper
Funny.
skill.
Yeah. Robbie, yeah, it makes me laugh.
I've
mate.
not
He's a funny
obviously
fella.
I know of him and I've seen bits and bobs
Yeah.
out there, but yeah, it seems like a bit of a character.
Yeah, he
One
is
of those
very funny,
Northerners.
Robbie, yeah.
Yeah,
good
shout
stuff.
out. We have to get him on if he's
Yeah,
up for it.
definitely, mate, yeah.
He'll probably have to stay over, Ben, because it's a long old way
Is it?
for
Where's
them boys, isn't it?
Manchester, isn't he?
Manchester.
4 hours, yeah, it's a bit, isn't it? You know.
But yeah, if he's
Them
up for
boys
it.
do the miles anyway, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, you think to them, when we're going away, the time it takes them to get from their house just to the tunnel.
Oh, mate. Yeah. I've
They've
always
done a
thought
stint
that.
already.
Yeah.
We're lucky, really, aren't we? It's
Yeah,
right on
we're
our
having it
doorstep,
off.
mate.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like,
for you it is. How long is
40
it?
minutes.
Yeah.
40 minutes.
I used to be
For
able
me,
to
it's
get
like,
from,
yeah, 50
I used to be able
minutes.
to get from my house into Calais, I'll be in Calais driving to Belgium in like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Be there.
Yeah. Yeah, I took my brothers to France, and they're like, "Oh, is it a proper long drive? Is it going to take ages?" I was like, "Mate, we'll be in Calais,
Last trip,
like,
me and
having
Luke done
breakfast
savage,
like,
mate.
in no time." And then it was, you just get over there quickly.
Yeah.
It's 1
We
hour.
don't-
Like for us, it's about 50 minutes from here.
Yeah, so that's not...
But it's easy in the morning. Like
Yeah,
you go
straight
like
down
5,
that way,
6 in the morning, 2 in the morning. It's
Yeah.
gone, ain't ya? Who's this? Ask what's up with the gagging when he lands one. She is from Belgium. And that
Is that from Wales?
I don't know how to say his name.
Cedric?
Cedric. Oh, big up Cedric.
Big boss Cedric, mate, I'll tell
Yeah.
you what. And I keep saying it. Serious angler. I've
Is
said
he?
as, big boss Cedric. But the
Shout
gagging...
out. What's the gagging about?
It's weird, isn't it? No one I catch a good one,
Yeah.
I start gagging mush. So I'll be like...
What excitement, sort of?
Yeah,
What do you reckon it is?
Don't know why. I'm gaggy over everything anyway. No good bad smells and all that round me mush. I ain't. I don't
you're
like
one
any
of
of
them.
that. I'll get a bigger and they'll be like, it'll sort of be in the net and you're like, that's it. I feel fine. All of a sudden,
No.
Wallace, honestly, all I can picture of his face just crease out. He'd been with me for so many times, you know what I mean? He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, mush? And I'm like, and he's like,
No way.
what is that about? I don't know. I was just so happy. Just so
I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah,
Fucking
just
hell.
go mental. Like it's only
When
when,
he-
I catch
when
a
I
car.
saw that one,
I
I
didn't
was
even do
like-
that when my kids were born.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so I think when I was in a like sort of pretty much half done a campaign in Belgium trying to catch one. There was sort of 2, but yeah, got one. Obviously, Cedric was there, mate.
Yeah.
Them boys, them Belgian boys.
Yeah.
That
Good
was
lads.
Oh, 100%, mate. That was the start of the journey for me and Luke, do you know what I mean? That's where we went to Belgium, and that was paradise, mate.
Yeah.
We'd sort of... Yeah, I'm not saying that we hadn't been all around the UK, but sort of like locally, we'd been there and done it then, and we were sort of at a bit of a straw. We was going through a bit of hard times, to be honest, both of us. Luke had just lost his dad or whatever.
Oh no.
And it was just it was a bit of freedom. It was, you know what I mean? That's the place we felt truly free out there. We used to listen to everything like the This Is Nowhere thing, that like Gaz, Marcus, Benji and all that out there. That's like where we was.
Fucking
That place, so that song,
Mega.
Everwood, Begin By Letting Go, that was the anthem, that'd be on in the van on the
Yeah,
way there
driving
or whatever.
down,
But
getting
yeah,
the
so we
buzz
met
on.
all them boys, Big Webs, Corels and all that.
Oh, sick.
Wes, Ivan, Brian.
Maybe we should do one of that. Like, do you and Lukey talk? You can come in and talk about all that.
No,
sort of
stuff
side
him,
of
mate. He
things.
can do his own one
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
I like coming in with him afterwards and that. I want to see the beads
Oh,
of sweat
come
coming
on.
off his
He'll need-
forehead in here. That's what I want to see.
He'll need you to hold his hand.
Yeah,
mate.
no, mate.
But that sounds good. Like, but that's a whole nother podcast. in
Yeah, so
itself,
anyway,
innit?
like Cedric was out there. And he's like, he's so funny, but he tells us, what the fuck is he doing, bro? Because he's fucking be like, fuck no, that's chill. What is wrong with Creeper? but yeah, me accents ain't up to all that,
Yeah,
are they? Do you know what I mean? But
Fucking
yeah,
hell.
such funny geezer. Yeah, I speak to him all the time
Yeah.
still. You know what I mean? Like lifelong friends out there.
Oh,
like
quality.
maybe that's a story for
Because
another
sometimes
day.
we've touched on the subject. Like they sometimes obviously England are starting to swarm the banks of
this is the
fucking
problem.
these other countries.
It
We
is a
don't want to
problem.
ruin their fishing. Like
Yeah.
definitely not.
Well,
But
you've
there
got-
are people that. You know, sometimes some of these canals are becoming like fucking.
Yeah.
I've heard like dating. You look down the bank, it's bivvy, and you can't think to the locals. That
The
must be
lakes as well,
heartbreaking.
yeah.
But
And, you know, sometimes when you turn up and you see bits going on, that's because the local's been baiting up or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, so they do turn up and you're there and they're sort of like, you know, you get over it,
Understand
I've been
it.
baiting there, mate. But they're generally like, well, you know, I've been baiting here, mate. He's really, I just think, look, mate, I've pulled the rods in, crack on, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, of course you do. Yeah,
You've got to have a bit of respect from him in that way. But yeah, that particular
you're in their country, mate.
place where we was, it was right
Same.
out of hand over
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean, it was literally, and obviously they had the massive fish kill, and then that's
Yeah, I heard
it. It's
about that.
gone. But yeah,
I haven't done it yet. The actual like I've done a bit of free, like the big lakes, bit of free fishing over there. Like
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
call it, and experienced that. But I've never done the canals or rivers.
yeah, it's beautiful
Something I
wildlife.
definitely
But to be
need
honest,
do
when like
later in
Luke,
life.
it was Luke at first. He was like, you know, we'd done like the last one that chain for me was like the pan for swirly or whatever, and he was like, should we go to Belgium? And I was like, oh, I don't know. You always just imagine yourself going to some old canal, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, it's complete opposite to that.
Was
we went
it?
to lakes.
The fish over there, mate.
As soon as he took me there, I was like, I hadn't even caught anything. I'm like, this is the best place ever.
Just loved it.
Yeah, just how it was.
Yeah, I've
Everything.
heard it's just like unbelievable, like how just where you are, how quiet it is. The locals are like generally quite nice.
Yeah, they are, because you hear all these stories of,
Yeah. I mean, it's
don't
just
like the
again to
English
put
and
you
all
off,
that.
innit?
Do you know what? That's gone on for years, though, and I would want to say that everyone's like, oh, yeah, the French don't like the English. Well, unless I'm incredibly lucky, I ain't met a bad soul along the way. People offering me beers, having picnics and that. Oh, you guys look hot. There's a cold beer. I've had it with you, James.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've never met anyone bad out there.
Yeah. Nice.
We've been sat on a canal and all
I've
that.
heard
They're
a few
having
little
picnic.
things, but maybe that's just
I think
maybe you've egged it on yourself, or I don't know the way you've been.
They started probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're a bit upfront straight away, they're going to get a bit upfront. Maybe it's just
I
a
think you've just got to gauge someone out a bit, ain't you? Be
Yeah.
respectful to them. You know, you've gone
Maybe
to their
because of that
country,
language
mate.
barrier as well. Maybe they just came off a bit
Terrible for that.
front.
Actually, saying that, Wallace.
Yeah.
We was in Belgium actually. Obviously, we're pants. So we can hardly speak English, let alone French, Dutch, Belgium. You know what I mean? Whatever. We're standing in this swim having a look out. Like northern dudes walked in, or like where he's from out the country, gone. All right, brothers. How like probably not a good impression, but yeah. All right, brothers. Luke's just turned around and went, sorry, mate, English. Carried on looking. I was like, what are you doing, Mush? And he was like, yeah, mate, I'm English and all that. You know, we stood there talking, me and Wallace, and looking at each other, just creasing up, but just how blunt he is. Sorry, mate, English. He thought, you know what I mean? He was foreign. Yeah. All right, brothers. We were in his stitches,
so
mate.
good.
Yeah, we always laugh about that now.
That's quality.
Yeah. Sorry, mate, English.
We are the laziest country, ain't we? For trying to so the first thing I do is panic. I'm like, English. Oh, speak English.
Yeah.
Oh, anything.
I've done
like,
it
You
before.
just like panic, didn't you?
We got stuck at a toll.
Yeah.
I was with my mate Shane, who sent a couple of them voice notes in. I've had to press the button on it. Obviously, someone speaks to you and that, didn't they? I've gone, oh, bonjour. Yeah, I said, mate, we need help, mate. He's going, bonjour, mate, we need help, mate. Mate, what are you on about? I've never lived that one down. Bonjour, mate, we need help, mate. He's crazy. He's like, yeah,
God loves a trier,
mate.
eh?
Yeah. Oh, bonjour.
Thing is, half of them can speak English
But
but they just hold back a bit. I think
his
just to
eyes
make
have
you.
lit up. He thought I was a saving grace. He bloody knows how to talk French. He knows how to talk French. I didn't. I know bonjour though. Done a bit at school.
Oh my god, mate, that is funny.
Is good.
That is funny. Who's this? Ricky. Ask him about his drum and bass MC days. We touched on that a little bit already.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's obviously how I grew up doing a drum and bass and all that.
How old were you when you just got into that?
Do you know what? I think I absolutely loved it. No, like that rave scene come up. It weren't drum and bass or anything then. Yeah, so obviously as I was growing up then, like the next door neighbour, one old Keith, he was a proper raver, mate. Do you know what I mean? And I'd be on him. I wanted the flyers. You know, back then, like your 90s bedroom, flyers, ceiling, walls, everything. And then, like, even from then, I loved that music so much. And I was like, oh yeah, this is a right bit of me. So obviously as you got older, we got into like secondary school. Everyone's at the school gate like, come on then, we're having a little go and all that. And you just done it, yeah. And I just loved it. I was well bad when I first started, but there was like, you know, the DJ Daddy Chronic, big him up and all that, because he brought us on, but he was good, do you know what I mean? Like, we was never, you know, known far and wide, but we were big in the borough.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
nice.
We was big in the borough, so like, him, another fella, MC Reds, can't forget him, and old Dave, Second Opinion, they sort of pulled me to the side and they was like, you got a good voice and everything, mate, but you're not saying anything, you're making noises. And, you know what I mean? I was off the head, mate, you know what I mean? And like,
Just giving it.
yeah, so they done it, yeah, so that's when it got a bit more better and I could get a few quid out of it then or
nice.
whatever, yeah, so it's all right. But then I'd done that, it just got to the point where like, I love the drum bass and we'd done a thing called Black Sir Productions after that, so it's more like hip-hoppy, grime, funky stuff. My mate Joe that started that, mate, yeah, he's flying now, like, loved all them boys, some of the best people. You know, it's the same, your journey wherever you go.
Yeah.
You sort of meet nice people and that, but it just got to the point, you know what I mean? Fair play to like Joe and that, because he is a soldier and he pushed and he did get himself somewhere.
Yeah,
he's like a Ken Dr. Dre, mate, honestly.
Is he?
He's incredible fella, yeah, he's doing tunes with
Have to check him out.
everyone, yeah. Star One he's called now, like him and his
yeah.
brother Adam, yeah. So
Shout
come
out to
together,
them.
yeah, so that's it all started, yeah, just doing all that, mate, and just
Yeah,
love
it's
it, don't
nice.
you? Flat out and about, up and down the country.
I know
doing
you
bits
said
and
you were
pieces.
nervous about coming on here. It's like, you've fucking been on
Yeah, that's
stage
the thing
MCing,
though, isn't it?
you know what I mean?
That's the
should be
thing,
fun.
like,
Mad.
yeah, I've done some like some good size things or whatever, but it was always just blessed. You know what I mean? You never worried about going on. I couldn't wait to get on there. You've been writing your bars
Just
and all
like
that.
up
Yeah,
for it,
and it's
yeah.
just one of them. And
I
you've
suppose
got
it
the
is a
crowd
different
there
atmosphere,
hyping you
innit?
up. You know, as soon as you sort of built up a little bit of a following,
Yeah.
you know, and it'd be good because you'd have like all your local heads. Like, I'd never miss a rave that you're at. So you're now turning up at the club and you took 20 heads with you.
Yeah, that's quality.
cool.
Yeah, so you're putting a bit of money on the door then, ain't
Yeah,
you?
rave scene.
So then you start getting a call, well, how much are you? So it's all right, mate, a couple of quid. If I hadn't been so silly, maybe I'd have done a bit better, but you know what I mean?
But then again, you took your path and...
Yeah, that's it. In the end, I just had enough of it, mate. You know what I mean? Just thought
you can't live that life forever, I don't think. Like,
it changed so much. Like, yeah, I still, music's a massive part of my life. I listen to all different types of music and all that, but the drum and bass just changed so much for me. And I can remember just being, where was I booked at? In Medway, somewhere. I can't think where. Anyway, up there somewhere, and I can remember just being in there, thinking, I ain't going to do this no more.
Yeah, that was
I
it.
can do this, yeah. I spoke to my wife and all that. I said, I ain't doing this no more.
Once
She
you
was
got
like,
that in your head,
I said, no, that's it. I said, honestly, I've had enough.
Fair play.
Sometimes I wish I did. My little cousin, he's coming up now, little Pigsy, big up, Pigsy, mate. He's all right, yeah. He's doing his thing and all that, yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's nice. It's nice to see all the youngers come up, like, where you grew up or whatever. But yes, like now.
I think there is it's just like an age gap thing, isn't it? I think
Yeah,
you obviously got to a point and you listen to what your brain was telling you. It's probably a good thing because otherwise you end up just.
To be honest, though, I was
it.
just like, even when I got into the hip hop stuff, we made some good tracks and
Yeah.
whatever, done a couple of video shoots and all that, which was exciting. But my heart out, I was a drum and bass MC, I was a hype man. That's what I done. The boys that now, like, they're incredible, aren't they? What they are real artists. Do you know what I mean?
Real artists, it's come on leaps and bounds.
Yeah, ain't just MCing no more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, we're
good
gonna
times.
have to finish it up because I've unfortunately run out of time.
That's it, we're out of time.
I could stay all night with you though, talking.
That's good, all right.
But I know we've got a shout out to Baitworks. They're going to give us a little bait bundle. I think they're going to give us a hell little pop-ups, bait sprays, plugs and stuff to give away to someone. I know we normally do for the best voice note, but some of those boys are already hooked up and they don't
they're all pretty.
you know, they're all fully
They'll
hooked
give it
up.
to Oz.
Oh yeah, Oz, yeah. But you said you're about maybe doing something different.
Yeah, give it to junior angler that needs it or whatever. You know, what it's like coming up as a kid.
There you go.
So I don't know how you want to do that or.
Well, anyone listening, if you've got a junior angler or son that's getting into fishing, give us a like, subscribe, give us a little thumbs up in the comments on YouTube.
Yes,
and then we'll go through the comments and we'll pick a winner.
Yeah, definitely.
But you have to be under, 18?
Yeah, under 16.
16?
Yeah,
16.
under 16.
Under
come on.
16, junior angler.
Yeah, definitely.
Get involved, like, subscribe, comment, and
that's it.
We'll give you a little a free bait bundle on your way.
Yeah, definitely.
Check out the socials to see when we do that. But yeah, thanks for coming on,
Yeah,
mate.
no worries, mate.
Got your little mug there
Yeah,
to say thanks for coming on.
One of them anyway.
You're going to take any.
I'll take that one home for the missus. She likes tea.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, nice one. Cheers,
All the
mate.
best,
Thanks for having me.
Thanks,
Cheers.
mate.